What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to episode 358 of D&E Takeover. I'm your host, David, alongside my old co-host, Eric Hines, and we are back. Yay!
What's it called? Chat. I'm so sorry. I think I might sound like a robot right now, or whatever it is.
Oh no!
My mic is officially gone to microphone heaven. I think it's done. It's finished. It won't work. It won't. I think it's just a wire. I don't know, man. But yeah, we're officially click chat. So for the time being, this is how it's gonna have to be. I apologize, but hopefully
it's all right.
Fix at some given point.
Eric, it's okay. Listen, as long as we can hear you, and we can hear you argue my takes or agree with my takes, or I argue with your takes or agree with them, then we're good.
I'm gonna try something. It's just us.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god.
Is he hello? Can you hear
Hello?
me?
Yeah, I hear you.
What does that sound like?
It sounds fine.
But what is it like? What though?
It sounds
compared to the other one.
A little echo at the end, but a little more clear. Does that make sense?
Little echo at the end, but a little bit more clear. It's my camera.
Oh, the camera mic? Really?
Yeah, it's the camera mic. And I don't know how that's working because the camera, I don't know where the mic is on the camera because I don't have a mic plugged in. I don't know how that works. But
Eric. Yo, wait. Never mind. That would take too much time.
What?
I was gonna say connect the wire of something to your camera.
The camera and then try to. Wait a minute.
That's what I'm saying. Listen. Two minds.
Chat, should we experiment something really quick, chat?
Yeah,
Hold on.
Let's go ahead. I'm gonna go into the comments while everyone does it.
I do some experiments.
Yeah, of course. Let's try it out. It's a science project today. But we got Jay in the bill. What's going on, Jay? Appreciate you popping out. He said Tommy Boy experienced a reversed Friday. Not only did he get fired on his day off, but the Knicks thanked him after firing him. Yeah, listen, that's always one of those slippery slopes. I understand why a team says, thank you for everything. But it's like, didn't you just get rid of me? It's like, you're thanking me. I could have just still stayed there. And you guys are saying, giving me thank you post. I didn't think Tibbs is on social media. So I don't think he sees it, if I'm being honest with you. But overall, yeah, it kind of sucks getting a thank you while they're pushing you out the door. It kind of sucks. But Jay, I want to hear your thoughts about this. And all my New York Knicks fans in the chat right now. I know Bear, I see Jay. I want to hear your thoughts about Tom Thibodeau. I know we discussed this on Monday. And we basically said if he gets fired, I know I said if he gets fired, I'll be okay with it. But if he doesn't, I'll also be okay with it. I was on the fence with that. I think he's a great coach. And I think what he brought the success to the New York Knicks franchise and brought happiness for fans, I think is going to be forever grateful. I mean, I saw a stat saying in the 5 seasons he's been there, he's been made the playoffs 4 times. I mean, the fact is, the last time before Tibbs was in there, when's the hell did we ever? I don't even think we made four playoffs in a row since Carmelo Anthony left. Let's be real. I don't think we made one.
David, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Does it sound clearer or no?
Sounds clear.
Does it sound clearer? Like, does it sound more clear?
It sounds clearer.
You know what I haven't plugged into right now?
What?
Y'all thought I'm gonna get gaming high.
Oh, we're gaming today. Yeah, the MW3 lobby is gonna be legit today.
No, we're not doing that, everybody. We're not doing that. I can't survive the clippage. I couldn't buy anything. It's in the camera. Dude, my whole setup is outdated, man. It's
so you're not wearing it?
No, not wearing that.
You should wear it.
No. I'm not putting that. Just so you crowd in the chat talking about I'm in the Call of Duty 2 lobbies and all that stuff. And so we want to come up here and clip it one for the one time. No, I'm not.
It sounds a little bit of a distance from when you're sitting down. I don't know if it's because it's like a little bit.
Because it's the camera, like the camera's over there.
Yeah.
Let me hear what it sounds like on YouTube. Let me hear.
You don't sound bad. You don't sound bad, but sometimes it can be like echoey just out of nowhere. But chat, tell Eric how he sounds because I can just be biased in my standpoint. But guys, I want to hear your thoughts about the New York Knicks. I see Verity has his opinion in the chat. Appreciate you guys.
Oh yeah, it's not echoey.
A little bit.
Wait.
Eric, you don't have one of those headphone outlets in your computer?
No, not for dude. The only thing that would work is the mic. The only thing that would work is the mic. And I'm gonna switch it back. Actually, I'm gonna switch it back. I don't think that's ideal. Unfortunately, I would zoom in my camera, but I also don't have a lens that works for that. Like,
baby, I love the way you
do. This is trust that.
Error.
This is a budget and freaking podcast right now. It's such a
error.
Hello, error. Let me see how this sounds on the YouTube. Hold on. I guess it's gonna have to do. Chat, it's gonna have to do. I'm sorry.
And Eric, here's the thing. Ready? You don't gotta apologize because here's the thing. At the end of the day, we don't come in to listen to the best quality mic. We come in to listen to Eric Hines talking about how much he loves the New York Knicks.
I'm not gonna lie, you guys are gonna be double freaking disappointed at that point. You're gonna hear a different version, and on top of it, you're gonna hear a bunch of New York Knicks
slander. He's gonna be one of those old men. The New York Knicks suck. Get them off my screen.
Fun fact though, chat. I just saw this when I signed in, David. I don't know if you saw it though. It should have popped up when you first opened StreamYard. But StreamYard is mobile now, so you can live stream on your phone and on your they said iPad, but like I don't have no iPad, so I'm not using no iPad.
I don't have an iPad either.
What's it called? You can stream on your phone now. So man, little IRL streams. You never know, bro. You never know.
Interesting. Listen, we're expanding. We're expanding right now.
We got the mic for it, bro. We got the mic for it.
We do have the mic for it. Yo, that's gonna be the mic up. We gotta do a YouTube video. Basketball. We gotta do the full circle. Was it 2-3 years anniversary of basketball video?
You gotta get your lick back. That's what really needs to happen.
Who?
You gotta get your lick back.
Who?
You.
My who?
Oh my gosh, you have to avenge yourself.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Big back. I
don't want to hear David's never been the Unk allegation.
Oh, 100%.
I don't ever want to hear I'm Unk with David right now. David's more of an Unk than me, bro.
No, we're both Unk. We're Unking. We're Unking. Hey, yo, sounds terrible. Anyway, Jay said, shout out to Jay. I gave him a round of applause, but we gotta give him twice because he's a loyal fan. But Jay said, Eric about to fire his microphone, and thank you for the memories, NYC Knicks style. Yeah, facts. Push it out the door, throw it out the window while he's saying thank you for your time together. Eric, what's your thoughts on teams doing that? Because we were just discussing that. Jay brought up a good point. It's like the fact, like, they say thank you very much for everything, even though you just fired the dude. It's like kind of like ironic. It's like you're pushing him out the door while also saying thank you very much. But like honestly, I don't think Tibbs has social media, so I don't even think he's seeing it.
I just think everyone. I see mixed emotions. I see some people are like it's the right decision. Some people are like it's the wrong decision. The people that are on the wrong decision side, they have very good points because like Tibbs did do a lot for the team at the end of the day. And that's big enough as it is. But the difference is like I just feel as if like the reason it's like I think it means a lot actually when they're like thank you, but we gotta let you go. And the reason that's happening is just because of the fact it's like we appreciate everything that you've done for this organization, but you're just not gonna win this championship, so we have to let you go. Like we don't have a choice. And I agree with that. For me, I agree with that. Now, granted, you could play the card of like, oh, well, how do you know what's going to happen in the future? And the point is, like, based off analysis, this guy's coaching style is just never gonna work.
It's old school.
It's too old school, and on top of it, it's like I'll always say this: Tibbs deserves to be a head coach in the NBA, but Tibbs is one of those coaches, kind of like how people are viewing Mikel Arteta in the sense of like you're a good coach to build up a team, but can you be the coach to get the job done? And I think Tibbs is a really good coach to build up a team, but I don't think he can get the job done.
Let him go to Washington. Let him go to Washington and build up Jordan Poole. Imagine Jordan Poole all of a sudden becomes one of the best shooting guards in the league.
I mean, he'd be playing several minutes. He'd have no choice but to be the best shooting guard in the league.
Tibbs just rip out his final comb over hair that he has left. The couple strands that he has.
David sent me this freaking Instagram of like this Instagram reel of Tibbs being like, like I dedicated my life. I have no wife. I have no kids. I had a chance to have a wife, and I called it off 6 days before. My mom was mad at me. I literally told him, that's tough. I don't know why. Yo, one of the dumbest things, or not dumbest things, people that dedicate themselves to the game, no doubt, like, kudos to you. I understand it. But, yo, this is not your life. It's not. Because when it's all said and done, when you have time after retirement and stuff like that, that is, like, your life as well. You guys, it's different aspects, bro. And like, I'm sorry. Like, what do you want me to do? You made those choices, not me.
Well, here's the thing. I think I interpreted it as sad, but that could have just been him being serious and just saying how it is. But for me, that felt sad for me. But overall, I understand. Like, listen, some people just don't want to have like a life outside of their job, and that's totally fine. Totally fine. But
yeah, there's nothing wrong with it, but at the same time, it's like, just understand what comes with it,
Listen, then he's going to be sitting on his couch. He's never going to leave basketball. That's basically what we're trying to say.
Yeah,
he'll find a job in the freaking...
Might pull Greg Popovich for real.
He will coach the Pee Wee division before he retires from the game of basketball. That's for sure. If there's no other offers.
Ruining kids' love for the game because he's cursing them out.
I love it. Gotta teach him young. Bears in the building. Go on, Bear. Appreciate you popping out, my guy. He said Eric needs to fire his equipment manager. He needs to clear house.
His equipment manager is soft. Man, I've been telling him. I'm like, yo, you gotta get the news, that new stuff, bro. That new stuff.
What's his name?
He didn't want me to say it on live.
No, really?
Yeah, he wants to say, like, how like people keep their like personal stuff like on the side, like don't bring it on live.
Because if you say your name, it'd be similar to
what?
Your father's name.
If anything, I'm my dad's equipment manager.
You're calling out your dad. You don't want to say your name because it might be calling out your dad. Or you're talking about yourself. We don't know.
No. My equipment manager, he doesn't want to be named.
He left 2 weeks ago. When the whole thing started.
No, he's still here. He's still here. He's definitely still here, buddy.
Damn it. Yeah, Bear said just sit there, just stand there and look handsome, Eric. Eric, you do a good job of that.
All right, bro.
Eric, smile. Look at that. Look at that smile. No,
I like the way you said that. I like it.
What? I'm giving you some props. Jeez.
I appreciate it. Nah, I need to stop. What's going on? I like this.
Eric, come on. We're just giving you some props.
Yo, he said Eric, smile. Nah,
Eric, smile.
Yo.
Bear said the only way Tibbs was going to stay on that team was a finals appearance, but that's NY for you. This championship or bust, expectations are high, but Tibbs' ceiling is only so high. Get out and got out coached heavy.
He did. Got out coached by Rick Carlisle. I'm sorry. He's not.
Rick Carlisle is a great coach. I got to give him his props.
I want to remind everyone so we don't lose this narrative. When the Eastern Conference Finals started, the Knicks was the favorite. I don't want anyone to forget that.
And that's why you put a bet on it.
Like I'm not saying that they was a favorite by a lot, but they was the favorite. They was the higher seed. They had a better regular season, and on paper they had the better team. Now, granted, the only thing that the Pacers had was the bench.
They had the better starting five. They had better starting five. Yeah, clarify that up.
But they got outplayed.
Yeah, and that's simple as that. And listen, like I respect Tibbs. I think he's great. And like I said, I give him his props because of the fact that he brought the New York Knicks back. He built that roster. He brought them back to 4 straight playoff appearances, which, Eric, I can't even lie to you. I don't know the last time we've had 4 straight playoff appearances in my lifetime. So it's just grateful to see that and get to experience that. But I got to give him his flowers. He did a great job coaching. And like I said on Monday, I was on the fence. I was okay if he stayed. I was also okay if he left. So I'm okay with either situation. And right now I'm okay with it. I think it's a good start. And I think it works out. You fire Tom Thibodeau if you only have one coach in mind. And I'm sorry, but that coach is freaking Mike Malone. If you get Mike Malone, he knows how to coach. He's a championship coach. He's won a ring. He knows how to deal with superstars because he had Nikola Jokic. He knows how to handle these situations. So I trust him in the fact that he will figure out a way defensively and offensively. And I saw a video of Mike Malone in like November when he was on the Nuggets talking about the New York Knicks because Tibbs is under a lot of fire, and he was defending the New York Knicks, saying that, listen, they have a great team. Tibbs is a great coach. Just like listing all the things that he loves about the Knicks and their players. And I don't know if that's hinting at something, but I love foreshadowing, and I hope it's something. Or you get Taylor Jenkins of the Grizzlies, but he's also a solid one. But that's the second option.
I think anyone but Mike Malone is an L. And the reason I say that is because if you go get anybody else, you should have just kept Tibbs.
Yeah, that's a good fact.
Like at that point, it's a smack in the face to Tom Thibodeau.
Mm-hmm.
If it's Mike Malone, in my personal opinion, you could sit back and at least be like, okay, well, it's a coach that has won a championship before, so I understand it. And he's in the market. You don't really get those often, so I understand it. Go get him. He's credible. He's more credible than me in my career, right? But if you just go get a coach that just has done almost the same thing as I have, and that's about it, or has had as much team success, if anything, less team success than I've had, then there's no point. There's no point. And you're not, because they're just as Tibbs, at that point, you can throw in the factor of, I beat the Celtics. I got us to the Eastern Conference Finals. I have 4 playoff appearances. Then it makes sense. But I don't see it happening, man. Also, I want to throw out this as well for everyone that thinks that Tibbs should have stayed. Tibbs beat one of the best teams in the Eastern Conference in the Celtics, who also have a bench, and then went on to verse the Pacers and lose. What happened? Literally, what happened? If anything, you could. I'm not saying I'm doing this, but I'm just throwing out all the situations out there. You could say that he overachieved in the second round, which basically set them up perfectly because the Celtics was the biggest test.
Yeah, or you could also say one thing: when you play your players too much, they can only sustain so much, and they get fatigued out. And the rounds, you don't know which round they're going to break.
That's essentially what it comes down to. That's what it comes down to. So,
but we'll see what happens. Listen, I see success for Tibbs. Also, I've been seeing in the New York Knicks thing. I'm not opposed to it. I know you don't follow college that much, but the Villanova head coach Jay Wright, or former head coach, I don't know if he's still the coach, but Jay Wright. And this is interesting right here because let me pull you down the facts. Jay Wright coached Josh Hart, coached Jalen Brunson, he coached Mikal Bridges. Those 3. He coached all those 3 guys. So I'm saying you bring back Villanova Knicks. I'm happy with Mike Malone or Jay Wright. I think, although it is skeptical with college influencing it, it's a different game in the NBA. But I would at least be open to the idea of seeing that if we don't get Mike Malone.
I can't back you on that one. That's again to me that's just
a risky one.
That's a slap in the face to Tom Thibodeau. If you fire him and then you have the audacity to go to a college coach as if this is a rebuild, I would cry. I don't know, man. I don't know. That's just me.
But real quick, I want to get into these comments and I have something to say about the New York Knicks because as of right now, there was only one team other than the New York Knicks that didn't have a head coach at the time, and that was the Suns when they fired Mike Budenholzer. So, but they just hired another coach in Cavs assistant Jordan Ott as their head coach. So he is now the head coach of the Suns. Shout out to him. Round of applause for that. But overall, now we only have one team that needs a head coach, and we have many options. So it's not like you're competing with anyone. If I'm the Knicks, I'm talking to Mike Malone right now. Like, we're not watching the finals. I don't care who wins. Like, we're talking to him before any other team fires their coach and he wants to go there. But also, you look at Mike Malone's situation or any head coach. Why wouldn't you want to go to the Knicks? I mean, the only negative thing I can think of is the expectations. That's the only negative thing I can say, right? Or the fan base or the expectation. That's the only negative thing, because if you don't do good in your first year, everyone's going to be on you. Doesn't mean you get fired, but everyone's going to be on you. The pressure's on. But I think when you look at the situation that they have in terms of basketball players, everyone's under contract. I think Mikal Bridges is the only one that needs to resign, or he has one more year under his contract. But everyone else everyone's here to stay. Their team is pretty much the same. All you got to do is you're given the keys to a freaking Lamborghini and saying, hey, you got to park it on top of that hill. It's like, okay, like that's it. There's no obstacles, no nothing. All right, let's see if we can get up there. Like, you literally have the keys to success. And I think that's definitely a very intriguing thing for any coach.
On top, to add to your point, the East is also should be weak next year.
Mm-hmm.
More weak than it already was. So it's the perfect opportunity to put yourself back. If I'm Mike Malone, it's the perfect opportunity to put yourself not only back as a head coach in the NBA, but back in the title picture, because that's what he was.
Mm-hmm.
So now it throws you right back in there, and you can show what your true ability is, and it's just a perfect job. It's simply just a perfect job, and you're the man for it. Simple as that. So
you got the keys.
Again, Mike Malone to the Knicks. Be on the lookout for that, guys. Mike's got to be there, man.
Definitely has to be the number one guy on their radar.
Yeah.
The only reason why that shouldn't work out is if Mike Malone says he doesn't want to coach. That's the only different thing that should be happening.
If that happened, like, New York is in trouble, bro. No funny stuff. Like, dude, that's gonna suck. Imagine he just trolled and was like, "Yeah, I was just capping about all those compliments. I really don't want to be there for you."
So they were compliments. When I say them back in November, see difference. No, but the thing, imagine you hear tomorrow, chat here's David and Eric are now the co-head coaches of the New York Knicks. I'll just be like, let's go.
You understand the way that would be like the ultimate WWE storyline, bro. Like the ultimate plot twist. You're watching a movie, and all of a sudden you see two characters that haven't been announced yet, and the whole entire series come back from. We're watching like season 9. They came back from season 1. And they're like, oh, David and Eric. Yeah.
I tell you what, me and Eric would freaking work our tails off to make that team what it is.
I want you to understand something right now, right? I already said this. If we were the coaches, David, I would opt into the assistant coach role. I would push David into like the head coach role, because like just because he's more passionate towards the team, he's automatically going to give a little bit more. But yo, the way I would stop everything and learn every ounce of basketball known to man, dude, the way we would watch film all day long, bro, it'd be crazy. That's all we do. What's this?
Me with the clipboard.
Let me see.
Damn it, our team freaking sucks, dude. I'm talking the huddle. Big guys, do I really gotta drop a play for you guys? You guys are freaking professional basketball players. If you don't know how to play by now, you freaking shouldn't be here. So at the end of the day, the key goal, put the ball into the basket. It's really that simple. Don't overcomplicate it. You know? That's it.
It's like we go into the huddle and we're like, all right, guys. So we got 5 seconds left on the clock. We're down 3. What I want you guys to do is let's get Cat to inbound the ball, give it to Jalen Brunson. Brunson, just put a shot up and put it in the net.
Easy? All right, let's do it. Dude. We'll call some plays. We'll be like, Cat, set the pick, pull down his pants, and then all of a sudden he can't run off the pick. Take an easy shot, wide open. That's it. Cat would be like, yes, sir.
He's like, for sure.
Oh man,
Cat is so weird.
Gotta love the it was fun fantasy, dude. You love having freaking fantasy times and times. It's great. Jay said, I was 50-50. His player usage, talking about Tibbs firing. I was 50-50. His player usage is crazy, running the starters into the ground. But he made the playoffs. He got the Knicks on the right path. And the next coach got to finish the job. That's exactly what we're talking about. You got the keys to a freaking Ferrari.
It is quite literally like anyone, I'm gonna relate to soccer, guys, so bear with me. Right? It's like Xabi Alonso walking into the Real Madrid job. It's the word that we're hearing about Arsenal and Mikel Arteta. Like, there's someone need to come in and just take the Arsenal to the next step, right? It's one of those situations where Tibbs, you've done your part, and we've given you enough time. It's time to go, buddy. It is simply time to go. By this time last year they had higher expectations than they did this year, and I'm standing on that. I'm standing on that. And last year was the reason their expectation dropped. That it's just simple as that, bro. Last year they was expecting a lot and got booted in the second round. This year we wasn't expecting as much, and then they overachieved. So it's like it's not. It can go both ways, man. But overall, I'm happy with the Tibbs situation getting fired. I'd like to see him put him anywhere else. Honestly, put him. All the poverty teams should be going for him.
Honestly, Tibbs should go to freaking who?
The Pelicans.
No Zion.
Dude, no, you would make Zion. You would whip Zion cheap. Zion would have
Eric.
To be
Zion's not playing no more.
Yo, stop.
Bro, he got charged with that situation. Yeah, exactly. He got charged with the grape stuff.
He's into that grape business right now.
That's crazy.
Oh my gosh, man. Zion's favorite fruit is grapes right now, guys.
Yeah, listen. Dude's freaking focused more on freaking other things than basketball.
Yeah,
it's so frustrating.
I'm a freak. I'm not gonna lie. You might see Zion in the hub in the future, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Zion's one of the biggest busts that we've seen.
Chill.
Sorry.
Oh my
Honestly,
God.
Eric, I wouldn't be shocked if Zion's out of the league in like 5 years.
I should have bought that Pelican jersey in like the first 3 years. Now if I buy it, I just look stupid.
Well, if you buy it now, it'd probably be like $20.
No, it's going to run me a good penny. It would have meant something when I did buy it. The one season he had where he was more efficient than Jokic, and it was like, all right, he has a chance.
But the thing is, he can't even he wants to spend more time off the court than on. They said, how about Mark Cuban donation of $10,000 to indie wrestler from Jersey who was recently diagnosed with ALS? The donation came out of nowhere yesterday. Listen, I didn't even know about this. So W to Mark Cuban. Listen, when you got that much money, I would freaking donate $10,000.
Hey man, can I get 10,000?
Yeah, just start a GoFundMe. Be like, what are you fighting for?
There was a kid that made like $100,000 off of a GoFundMe because he right after his high school graduation he went to Burger King to work his job, and somehow the GoFundMe went viral and everyone just gave him money.
That's crazy. Listen, I want to GoFundMe to pay off my PT school, so give me $120,000.
Yo,
and I'll be good.
Yo, let me get a GoFundMe, bro. Let me get a GoFundMe. Just fund this. Yo, easy student loans gone, bro. Easy, bro.
Overall, I wish it was that easy, but it's not. Bear said his coaching style gets the most out of his player more than his starters. But he runs them into the ground. This is nothing new. Good short-term option for winning, but long-term you cannot sustain. Yeah, I mean, I think it's the broken record that we hear of Tibbs every single time. But Jay said Eric's IRL stream on the train after work, his head just down as he listens to that guy with schizophrenia talking about how aliens are stalking him while he's trying to save the president.
Yo, the amount of people that I walk past that are just like so drugged out of their mind, it's absurd, bro.
Yeah, welcome to New York.
Some of the people just be standing in the pen like this, like just staring at stuff, and like half clothed, and like I feel bad because like they're low key homeless, but bro,
I don't.
There's some real crackheads out there, man. Like, yo, they're cracked out. It's so crazy.
Yeah, one of my favorite videos is this guy at the stoplight, and it was this like homeless lady, and he kept on saying like, "What the hell?" And she's like, "What the hell?" She's repeating it. "What the hell?" She's like, "What the hell?" She repeats it. She's like, it's so funny, but it's like sad at the same time because like she can't help herself, but it's sad.
Good.
Bear said, "My point exactly, Eric. A good coach to build up a struggling program, but as a coach who can help compete for a ring, I don't think so." Listen.
Sad reality.
Yep. Jay said, Eric, the R-Truth release got a little more interesting according to wrestlers who were at Monday Night Raw. They were told under no circumstances were they allowed to wear Truth merchandise. Interesting. So you're telling me
they're
that
covering it up. They're covering it up good
Truth
right now.
did something to them that made them feel like, hey, basically exposed them probably.
I also saw a report today. I don't know if it's true or not because you can't believe everything that you see on the internet. But
No?
you can believe us though. If you see something that has our face on it, you can believe us.
Well, it depends what the clip says. It could be AI generated. I can't say everything.
If it's from our Instagram, you can believe us. There you go.
There you go. There you go. Good job.
I know you can't believe anything.
You can't believe anything you hear. No, yeah.
But someone said that Truth had went into conversations and WWE actually did offer him a contract, but he declined it because he wasn't getting paid enough.
Wow, Truth.
So I don't know what's true, what's not. Get it? No pun intended.
Yeah, we got to ask the truth.
But yo, I'm on the pod. My girl is man. Someone.
Jeez.
Shut up.
Era.
Hello.
Era. Era.
Hold on, let me because she's got off a flight. My bad, chat.
She got off a flight?
Yeah, she came in.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so.
Nice, that's fun.
But yeah, I don't know what's going on with Truth. All I know is that one was an error. It's a big one.
Listen, I feel like knowing Vince McMahon and that organization, I never trust the organization when they say something. Because I know what they've done in the past. I'm just like, how do I trust you when I know what you've done to these wrestlers and in terms of money situations or quality? It just doesn't work out. Like the boy who cries wolf. You cannot believe that guy, even if they're telling the truth.
Yeah, for real. So we'll see what happens.
But Jay said Liv Morgan wore ring gear with Carlito's name, though.
What? It's getting a little messy over there.
You know what's funny?
Messy.
You know what I realized?
What?
WWE is like the soap opera for women. I just realized that. Like all the drama and everything. Just a little more like action. That's all it is. It's well, yeah, they fight. It's just that's the action part. But like the drama, like it's really soap opera for men, but they add the fighting aspect just so it doesn't seem like it's like a soap opera.
Yeah, for sure. That's actually a great analysis right there. That is. It really is like a novella for freaking men, bro.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it is.
It's so crazy.
Just no action, no dramatic music. Bear said the locker room might get messy. Reports are saying Brunson's that who is an assistant coach has too much say in his authority, and players aren't rocking with that. Said Brunson's father. Listen. Like I said, I didn't hear this report. I don't know where you're getting it from, because I hear reports from freaking ESPN, and it's literally not the same one. So like, I'm gonna be honest with you, like I don't believe it because of the fact that like it's not mainstream, but I also I can't say it's not true, but I'm also gonna say like I just don't believe it just because of Jalen Brunson's personality. I don't think so. But then again, I don't know the guy.
I'm not gonna say it's true, but I do remember that one little problem that Dante had when they traded him. And when
was he talking to Tibbs or Brunson?
He said at first he was talking to Tibbs, and then Brunson's dad had something to say about it, and he was like, "I was talking to Tibbs. I wasn't even talking about you." But I guess you like at the same time like that was a problem as well. I don't really know, but that's crazy. If players are not see, this is what happens when power gets shaken up a little bit. Now people are like, now they're coming for Brunson. Like, bro,
I don't know. I don't believe it. I'm not gonna really put a story too much on it.
What did he even do, bro? His son is on the team. Shush. Everyone be quiet, bro. Everyone, the main goal should be able to just keep Jalen Brunson happy.
Here's how I believe it. Ready? If I get a report on my phone saying Rick Brunson is now the head coach of the New York Knicks, then we can talk about the situation. Then I'll believe you. That's the only situation I'll hear that.
Imagine they gave it to Rick Brunson. Yo, that'd be some.
That's nepotism at its finest.
That would have to be some type of nepotism, right?
That might be worse than LeBron bringing his son Bronny into the league.
Because LeBron's about to go 2 for 2 with Bryce. Bryce will come straight out of Arizona, just straight hooping off the rim.
Dude, when is LeBron gonna retire?
It's the same thing with Ronaldo, bro. It's like,
no,
bro, What do you mean?
But the thing is,
already?
they can still play.
Oh
That's
my
the thing.
gosh.
I'm waiting for them to retire, but they're still playing at a good level. So it's like, you can't.
Why did Ronaldo score a tap in today?
Because he's a goal, bro. He's a goal. Cristiano Ronaldo, bro. Freaking.
I'm not worried
Two.
at this point. If Messi comes out, I don't even know when Argentina play, but if Messi comes out and scores, I'm gonna crash.
Not even Argentina. If Messi wins the Club World Cup, that's the most recent one.
No, he's not winning the Club World Cup.
Yeah, well,
you know how bad they would have to rig it for him to win the Club World Cup?
Not saying it's impossible. Not saying it's impossible. I'm not saying it's impossible.
It's different because Argentina was actually good.
So I'm not saying it's impossible, Eric. Eric, I'm jumping, bro. I'm excited. I don't know. I'm getting hyped up.
You can finagle the World Cup because like the Argentina players were actually good, and it's like it can like kind of like you can mesh it in together. But bro, not Inter Milan. If Inter Milan beat like Real Madrid or something, that's the PR is dangerous.
Nah, freaking after seeing ESPN's top 10 list and the best winners. And Messi at number 8. I'm gonna get into that because I'm gonna get into it later because I don't want to ramp about it. We're talking about NBA.
Why you do that? I'm just gonna report that account.
Yeah, please, because that's such a fraudulent pick.
Like they really just need to stop. Whoever's following them, like just
dude. They did the same thing last year when he went his first year at MLS, and we're like, what the hell?
I'm gonna say the account's pretending to be someone else.
Yeah, they got hacked. Bear said, "Give me Meta World Peace as my head coach vote." No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
In the palace.
Yeah. Jay said, "There's only one man who can lead this team, a local from Queensbridge, one of the best to do it. It at St. John's, played in the league, created a malice in some palace. Yo, Meta World Peace. What is up with this? Jay and Bear both want freaking Meta World Peace as our head coach. What are we doing right now?
We're a guy's name that's peace, but only brings us problems. Let me stop.
Yeah, right.
I'm reporting them for misleading or possible scam.
I agree. Possible scam.
There you go. I report.
Good job.
It's just absolute scam. I'm gonna report the post too.
You know what you should do?
What?
In the comments, be like, guys, everyone should report this account, and let's see if we can get like 100,000 people just to report ESPN.
That's what I'm saying. Does. You should, bro. Scam, fraud, or spam. I'm reporting them.
Good.
Fraud.
Jay said, gentlemen, the year is 2003. Fat Joe's basketball team is about to take on Team Jay-Z. A citywide blackout cancels the game. Oh, this is legit. I'll give you the rosters. Who do you think wins this epic game? Okay, ready?
I'm listening.
Jay said, first one up, Team Fat Joe. AI, my gosh, Mulberry, Carmelo Anthony, Jermaine O'Neal, and Yao Ming.
These guys are all out of their prime, though. Like these guys are all like
2003.
Huh?
2003 is talking about when they had a game that they were gonna do, but they got blacked out, like the blackout. But these are the teams. These are the teams, and Team Jay-Z. Honestly, we shouldn't be talking about Jay-Z. He's in a little bit of his mess right now. But overall, Jay-Z has LeBron James, Tracy McGrady, Sebastian Telfair, Jamal Crawford, and Lamar Odom, and the surprise of Shaq.
The surprise of Team Jay-Z landslide.
I don't know,
bro.
Who the hell is Sebastian Telfair?
Yo, put him on the bench. Put Shaq in.
I do think he put freaking Team Jay-Z, but not real life. I think that sounds. Don't take that out of context. Not like that. In terms of the basketball game.
Wait, David. You saying you're Team Jay-Z?
No.
No, check.
Damn it, Jay-Z.
So David. Wait. Team Fat Joe or Team Jay-Z?
Team who? Fat Joe or Team
Jay-Z. Which one are you picking?
Well, I'm picking the Z.
So you're picking Team Jay-Z.
Yeah, I'm supporting Jay-Z's team.
I want to hear it. So David's Team Jay-Z. David's on Team Jay-Z. All right, let's continue.
You liked it too, so we're both in there together. I'm telling you, we're handcuffed together.
I'm picking LeBron.
Phil's in the bill. Let's go, Phil. Tell Mark Cuban to bring me my money. Yeah, facts.
Yo, I'm actually glad Phil's here. Yo, Phil, we were supposed to collab on May 19th, and we never did.
Let's do it.
I have something. I have an idea that might be even better. It just takes some time. But I tell Tap we said was good also. We haven't spoken to Tap in a minute. But like I have an idea, bro. I have an idea. We gotta talk about it. But not
Mr. Krabs,
we can do it in the podcast.
I have an idea.
That was good.
Thank you.
Great.
I appreciate it.
That. Picasso.
Thank you. Bear said, God, I wish T-Mac could have stayed healthy. Yeah.
You guys can't do this, David.
Exactly. Thank you, Eric.
You can't do this, bro. David's brain just stops. Like
because I'm trying to make sense of what the word is, so I don't sound like an idiot saying it.
He said. Yeah.
But then I paused for like too long, and then people were like, "Is he still good? Is he reading it?" If T-Mac would have stayed healthy, it would have been. I don't even know what conversation we had. I don't even know, but it would be somewhere.
I don't know either. To be honest with you, there's a bunch of what ifs.
Phil said, I am very unhappy we hired Jordan Knott and not Mike Malone. If the Suns hired a former championship coach for the third straight year, I'd have to make a burner account for my crash out.
Yeah, bro. The burners. I should make a burner and just start talking mad crazy, bro.
Really? And then they'll link it back and be like, Eric Hines said this, and we got to cancel him.
They wouldn't do it. I link it to another anonymous email. Or I just put someone else. I put I picked Thibodeau's email on there. I'll find a way to get Thibodeau's email and log in with his email.
It sounds like you've had some thought about this. It seems like you've been wanting to do this.
No.
Bear said, in my opinion, with players with that level of that longevity at any sport, I think it's better to leave fans wanting more and leave at a high level than to have your teammates help you off the field. Yeah, it's one of those things like I think that's for any type of it's mostly the greatest players of all time in every individual sport. They don't know when to hang it up. Like I'm trying to list like there's some good players that that just retire, but they retire at a good spot. I feel like there's never conflicting things with them. But when you're the greatest player of all time or one of them, I feel like there's always a situation where it's like, I've been so good at such a high level for so long. I'm one of the GOATs. Like, even though I'm not at that level anymore, I'm still good. I'm still good enough to do it. But I feel like everyone still remembers you as that GOAT. And then the longer that you play, they'd be like, oh, I remember Ronaldo. I remember Ronaldo like that. I remember Tom Brady like that. I remember Messi like that. And but I don't remember him like that. I remember them like this and like 10 years ago.
Ronaldo is an uncle at Sunday League still scoring bangers, bro.
Bro, don't disrespect him. Don't disrespect. He
scored
a goal today. They won 2-1 because of his goal.
They won. Striker scoring them, bro.
Bro, they still won. Ronaldo still scored a goal.
Germany should be ashamed, bro.
Who?
I swear.
You're a certified hater.
No,
First round Hall of Famer.
If Ronaldo scores in the final, I'm crashing out.
Eric texted me today. He said, if Ronaldo scores today, go confirmed. And what did he do? He freaking scored today, Eric. He scored. I got the info. Ronaldo is freaking deserving to play. He scored 7 goals in 8 games. Freaking still balling out.
No, that's a goal confirmed.
He did. That's why I was surprised you said that.
Wait.
Don't.
Oh my God, I did say that.
Yep.
Oh my God, it's so stupid. Like, bro, he's 40. Let him up.
Ronaldo.
If I promise you, brother, if whoever it is, France, especially France, because at least with Spain, you could run the scheme of like, oh, they're young center backs, whatever, right? Bro, if any of them concede to Ronaldo and it's a tap-in or something like that, you just, this guy has retooled his game. He's going to play for another 50 years. We're cooked. Finished. He's going to score 1,000 goals. It's finished.
I hope so.
Yo, man. I don't.
Well, you're a hater.
Yeah, I'm hating.
I love to see that. The first player ever in history with 1,000 goals would be insane. But overall.
Stop. Like, just stop being
amazing. No, he still can play. He can still play.
Messi comes out. Because you have to understand something. These guys are playing in doodle leagues.
Yeah, but when it matters most, they play in these leagues and they get the job done.
They should be playing in the higher league, bro. They did this so they could preserve their energy for the
Exactly.
Exactly.
They're playing in those butt cheek leagues. So all of a sudden, when they actually matters most, like World Cup or the Nations League or whatever, CONCACAF, they can show up in a couple
just
games.
farming money, but they can still play good. Ronaldo's been scamming this whole time. Messi's been If Messi comes out with Argentina and starts playing like he was when he was on Barcelona, still, look, I'm telling you.
Listen. When ESPN got you number 8, how do you think Messi got number 8?
No, wait. ESPN might know something that we don't. That's
They're cooking. Listen,
so Messi's gonna win Messi's gonna win like the games. Where Argentina play?
I don't even know what Argentina. Argentina's in a cup right now. I don't think they're in a cup.
I don't think they are. I think it's just qualification matches. Let me see. Bro, we're so far off topic right now, chat. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, we totally went off from basketball to soccer.
Yeah, they have one tomorrow, one June 10th.
Tomorrow?
Sorry. Yeah, no. Tomorrow they versus Chile at 9 p.m. And then on the 10th they versus Colombia. But the thing is, if Messi wins these games and scores in both games, Ballon d'Or.
Yeah, honestly, if you're the 8th best winger, you're definitely in the top 5. 100%.
If he scores against Colombia, Ballon d'Or.
Yeah, 100%. Honestly, you should have it right now. I don't think these games matter.
Honestly, give it to him. I
remember someone made a joke about it, saying that you're gonna see Messi in like 50 years old, retired, and he's gonna be like one Ballon d'Or for the most goals in his backyard league. And he probably still. I thought that was funny. I thought that was a joke. Well, I'm kind of seeing the resemblance. It could happen. It might happen.
Dude, they're
freaking crazy.
So bad right now.
Oh my god. Yeah, if I see Messi in the top 20 Ballon d'Or freaking rankings, I swear to freaking God.
David, he's gonna be there. David, you know what's crazy? Number 5. Number 5 in the world. First ever MLS player to be number 5.
Yeah, of course, right? That's how it goes. But let's get into these comments, guys. Yeah, Philip's unhappy with Jordan. I feel like you should be unhappy when you have an option like Mike Malone as potentially being your head coach, who's won a championship, is a veteran coach, and a very good one. I think you should want to take that option. And the fact is, they took a Cavs assistant list. I'm not going to bash the guy. Maybe he has potential. I never seen him head coach before, but he can still have potential. But overall, you look at from what it looks like on the outside, that seems like the most logical answer is to get Mike Malone. But maybe Mike Malone didn't want to go there. If I'm him, I sure as hell wouldn't want to go to the Suns. That's for damn sure.
I don't think anyone would want that project right now. That's a rebuild project.
Yeah, and that's respectable for a coach that's fairly new into head coaching. Like that's a fitting job, you know.
It's a good start for him. Good start for him.
Bear said, in my opinion, with players with that. Oh, he said that. Philip said, "Ooh, Eric has an idea. Eric, you have an idea."
That was the SpongeBob thing.
I know. He said, "I'll message Tav about it right now." Good, Phil. Good. Let's do it. Eric Betts is in the building. What's going on, Eric Betts? Appreciate you popping out, my guy. He said, "Shoot, I wish Len's bias never overdosed on the candy of the nose. We really missed out on that talent." Eric, the legend of Len Bias.
Am I tripping?
I mean, I looked him up. He died at 22 years old. He was a first-round pick, 2nd overall.
Maryland.
He went to the Boston Celtics, small forward. Damn, this guy looked pretty good.
He overdosed on freaking that boogie juice, bro.
On the Smarties.
Oh my gosh, man.
Damn. That's crazy.
Wow, All American. Wow.
Never know what he can be.
He was a 2nd overall pick.
Yeah, but so was Anthony Bennett was that high too. So I don't know how you judge that.
This guy was doing freaking. Oh my god, that's so sad.
It's terrible, but it's always one of those would have been, could have been, and also that was a time during the '80s he got drafted. So you're talking about the time where you're seeing a little bit of Magic and Larry starting to in their form, and also MJ starting to take form too. next couple of years, you're looking at maybe different history.
Len
Right there.
Bias. The other goat, the goat that will never be named, man.
Damn, we got to put him in a 2K simulation. Bear said David Stern is rolling in his grave if he found out OKC and Indiana, two small market teams, made the finals. Hashtag not my commish.
David Stern is like, who let this happen? Who let these teams get up?
David Stern would be like, how the hell did the WNBA get so good?
He said women's basketball. Huh?
You know what I figured out today?
What?
So that in pickleball, it's totally off topic, but it just popped in my head. That one of the sections in the pickleball court is named the kitchen. I'm being dead serious. And no one can step foot in the kitchen. And I'm like, that's why we don't have good food. Damn it. That's why we don't got good food. No one's stepping in the kitchen. But that's what I learned today.
Why?
I don't know why it's called the kitchen. All I know is that probably either the person who invented it was definitely sexist or something else, because I don't know.
Lord. Oh my gosh, David. David, one
What?
day you're gonna get me canceled. I swear.
I didn't say anything.
I know, but like I just
I'm just pointing out facts. It's crazy. Eric Betts said Bird would have retired before that back got worse. Bias would have took his spot and battled Jordan for the 90s. Yeah, listen, that's what you're talking about. Different storylines right there. Different storylines.
You know, imagine the trash talk that you can have.
Yeah.
No, I'm not talking about basketball. About
wait. Oh, no, I'm playing Saturday.
You are?
Yeah, with some people at work.
Yeah, is it your first time playing?
Yeah, and I'm gonna say some stuff.
Yeah. Imagine the trash talk. Yo, the trash talk.
Like, get in the kitchen. Like, we can't step foot in the kitchen. I'm like, damn it.
I can't say it.
It's like lobbing it up for you. Whoever created that is definitely lobbing up from like freaking trash talk for that game. But Bear said, imagine you're the Celtics GM. Okay, let me imagine.
Okay.
Oh, nope, I can't think of it. And you get an absolute steal at the second pick, and in less than 48 hours, he tragically passes away. You think they made a case to get another first-round pick in the following draft? Honestly, I wouldn't be shocked because that's business.
Hey, scout better. Simple. I should have better next time, buddy.
Like, I should have knew. I saw some white stuff by his nose. You should have knew.
Damn it. Person.
It's true.
Listen, they do background check for certain.
Oh, they do drug test. How the hell you not find it? Hold up.
Hey, no, this is bad.
That's crazy. Eric Betts said, a man whose wife never cooks invented pickleball. While explaining the rules, and this is the kitchen, Janet doesn't step in it, and neither do you. It's illegal.
Yo, man. Stop. Is that really true? Imagine.
Yeah, the pickleball. I'm gonna look it up right now. It's called the kitchen.
No, I'm saying like the way it was created.
Oh, like who created pickleball? It's over. It's taking the world by storm right now. It was invented in 1965. Jeez, really?
What?
By Joel Pritchard, Peyton Pritchard's grandfather. It's freaking sexist.
Whoa, Joel Pritchard. Yeah.
Bill Bell and Barney.
Doesn't feel right. Something about that doesn't feel right now.
And Barney McCollum.
What was it invented?
1965.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't know. Oh my goodness.
I searched out when was women's suffrage. It's just to make sure we're on the same page. 1920. We're good.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good. All right. Overall.
Oh, goodness.
Eric Betts said it was his first time doing the drug too. Well, that's a freaking dumb way to freaking get started.
Oh, wait, never mind that. Oh my gosh.
Never mind. Never get involved with that.
Nah, because you couldn't have the scouting. They did do the scouting report.
Oh, you're talking about the scouting report. I'm talking about the kid.
Bro. Do you know how stupid that is?
It's really dumb.
Wait.
Is he celebrating his selection to the Celtics?
Yo, who did it with him?
Listen, all I'm gonna say is that if you're able to get that type of drug, you're not hanging out with the right type of people.
Very true.
Let's say
Very true.
Let's
If
just
you
say
know how
that.
to acquire such things.
Yeah. Bear said doing a tomahawk windmill on a fast break drive. Okay, Coke in the 80s must have been a peak human experience. I think they probably thought of it as like a PED.
Hold on, Dave. I gotta step away really quick. I gotta handle something really quick.
Go ahead. Go ahead. We got the comments.
Hold on.
Eric Betts said Pritchard, known as the father of pickleball, invented the sport along with his two friends. Yeah, like we mentioned, Bell and McCollum. In 1965, he was inducted to the Pickleball Hall of Fame in 2017. So not even the first inductee. Listen, I didn't know there was a Pickleball Hall of Fame, if I'm being real with you. And I'm kind of intrigued to look that up. Where is the Pickleball Hall of Fame, first off? Where is the pickleball? Because I'm trying to go to every Hall of Fame in my life. And right now, I think I have two down on the list. I have the Cooperstown baseball one, and I have the Springfield, Connecticut basketball one. Been to those two. But the Hall of Fame. What? It's not even telling me where it's located. It's not even that popular. Where is it located? Oh, Mesa, Arizona? MESA? MESA? Interesting. All right. Guess that's definitely, we got to put it on the bucket list. Bear said, didn't Lawrence Taylor do coke or hard drugs every game he played in? Yeah, I heard that too. I heard that true. I honestly think that they probably thought it was like a positive more than a negative. Because there was one time when they thought they were going to give cigarettes to pregnant people to help with childbirth. Like they thought giving cigarettes was a cure, not the cause of disease. But we had it all mixed up back in the days. But overall, Tibbs got fired. We talked about that. Anything else in the NBA? I'm trying to think of off the top of my head. Chat. What am I trying to think of? Overall, real quick.
I'm here, chat.
Huh?
Oh, I'm here. I'm back.
All right. But I was gonna say NHL right now. NHL is up right now. They're the first game of the Stanley Cup Finals right now. They're playing in Edmonton right now, and the Florida Panthers are up 2-1 against Edmonton Oilers. In the end of the first is going on right now, so they still got two more periods to play. But right now, Florida Panthers up 2-1, starting off the first game hot on the road.
McDavid, bro, get it right, bro. Come on.
My bad.
No, I said McDavid, not David.
Oh, I thought you did get it right. Like my bad. Eric said, "Been to Canton, Ohio. I got to go there with an ex. Made her hold for me while I kicked a field goal. I boomed the kick, or so I thought. Ended up breaking her wrist. Oh, Jesus.
Oh my gosh!
I know you probably looked at it and be like, damn it, terrible hold.
Oh, bro, he broke her. He kicked
Dang
the
it.
shit out of her.
I know damn well Eric Betts missed the field goal. He's like, damn it, you gotta hold the ball straight. It's freaking like a Snoopy thing. And she's over there in pain, like her wrist just got broken. He's like, hold the ball straight.
Oh nah. She's over here freaking crying her eyes out.
How the hell did you hold on? How the hell did you feel it? Did you feel not kicking the ball? Like, did you get full on wrist or did you get some ball?
You know what it was? He kicked the wrist and the wrist completely broke. So he thought it was the ball. It was that loose. He was like, "Whoa, that didn't even go anywhere." And then you look at the wrist, and it's like this.
It was like definitely one of those Snoopy, the freaking Charlie Brown situations where what's the girl's name?
I forgot actually.
Damn it! But she's like holding the football and she's lifting it up while he kicks and he falls back.
I don't remember her name. That's crazy.
I don't know her name either. But Jay said, "Damn, someone ain't PVMing." Yeah, facts. PVM 10 says that he can kick a 80-yard field goal, no problem.
I'm not gonna lie. If PVM saw this, he'd be very upset.
He would.
He'd be very upset. He'd be very disappointed in you, Eric.
He would. But it's okay. Overall, yeah. So like I said, NHL's in game 1 right now. NBA Finals is tomorrow. We already gave our predictions on Monday's show, but just to get a little bit He said, I ain't embarrassed to admit it. It was straight wrist.
Oh, nah.
Oh, that's crazy. All wrist. You missed the whole ball. Shout out to Potus.
He said, you know,
I gotta read it, bro. I don't got my glasses on. Like old man eyes right now.
He said, hold on.
That was just an excuse for me to reread the name so I didn't get it wrong. Poetus. We'll go with it. Poetus 26. Shout out to you, my guy, for popping out. He said her name is Lucy. Yeah, how the hell did I forget Lucy?
Shout out to yo, I'm literally
Eric.
Yo, brother, I'm on the pod right now, my boy. I'm on. Is it emergency?
Everyone, ready?
Oh my gosh, give me 1 second, David.
Everyone, if you're enjoying the stream right now, we're already an hour into this episode. If you haven't, hit that like button down below. We appreciate it, and hit that subscribe button if you're new. We're currently at 219 subscribers, and we're trying to grow that by the end of the year, or at least every episode. So thank you for popping out, and hit that subscribe button if you're enjoying. But overall, as Eric is over there making an important phone call, like I said, NHL is in game 1 right now. Overall, talking about the NBA Finals, you got the OKC Thunder. I think this is the second shortest distance between two teams. So it's going to be definitely interesting. And I saw a report yesterday saying that the Indiana Pacers flight got delayed because of the fact that of a tornado warning in OKC. So it's definitely not the way you want to start off a road trip in the NBA Finals. Honestly, some could say that the OKC Thunder maybe planted the tornado there. I don't know. We'll probably put that up for conspiracy later. But overall, it's definitely interesting. The perfect timing that is. All of a sudden, now we want Mother Nature knows who she wants to pick for this series. But definitely sucks for OKC. The fact that, definitely sucks for the Indiana Pacers. The fact that they have to go on the road. I know they're not that far away, but the tornado warning definitely holds back the amount of time you can practice.
I'm back. Huh? I'm so sorry, guys.
But
I feel like we can never get to a podcast without me getting a call, a text, something. It's so annoying.
It's funny because I get nothing. Yeah, I got nobody. I got nobody.
Dude, your family's at home, bro. Everyone's there.
We're chilling. What are you saying?
What are we talking about? Fill me in.
I was talking about the NBA Finals and the fact that the Indiana Pacers had a tornado warning, so their flight got delayed like a day or two ago. So I said, call me conspiracy or not, but I think the Thunder planted that on purpose so they can get the Pacers to probably be a little off their game in game 1.
What, they nervous?
No, create the tornado.
Oh, Thunder created a tornado.
Just so they can get the Pacers off their game. Just like how they pulled the fire alarm and the Knicks hotel at 1 a.m. You know, definitely part of the strategy. But Eric Betts said, same girlfriend was pitching batting practice to me and took a comebacker to the chest. I often ask why we didn't work out, and then these memories.
Yo, Eric, you was beat. She took a ball, a real baseball to the chest. Yo, he probably broke everything in her chest. Oh my gosh. Yo, dude's crying. He killed. Yo, is this woman still alive? Like, yo.
Oh my god. Come back right to the
That's
crazy. That's crazy. Listen, I've been hit in the head with the baseball one time, but that wasn't based off a hit. A catcher threw the ball, and I didn't have a helmet on because we were in practice, and it hit me right in the friggin' temple.
Why did you catch it?
Well, I was running the base. I was not supposed to catch it.
Oh,
yeah. The guy didn't. The second baseman didn't catch the ball and went right past. Hit me right in the head.
Did he hit you in the back of the head?
Hit me right in the side of the temple, right here.
You got KO'd.
Well, not really. I kind of like, okay, I'm good. Like nothing really. I didn't really like feel anything. If that makes sense. Like no pain or nothing. Huh?
Did you keep running?
I probably got CTE.
That's why he's dyslexia, guys.
Yes. We know why. Dang it. Oh, if only I was wearing a helmet. Bear said, allegedly, I was playing
kickball.
kickball, I guess. I was playing kickball and blacked out due to the fact that I was tunnel vision and I broke a girl's foot. All I know is that I scored that freaking run.
Yo, Beer's the ultimate tryhard, bro. How did you manage that? Bro, nobody's even in sight to freaking hit. Like,
if this is kickball, how the hell do you break someone's foot
Yeah,
in kickball?
Yo, did he clatter the freaking catcher at home plate?
Oh, he probably stepped on her ankle just to get off the bag. Oh my gosh.
I can already see it because we played basketball with Bear before too. Bear's overly aggressive, bro. I can just see it now. Bear running bases. The girl just goes to catch the ball and try to get him out, and he bulldozes her. Goodness, I couldn't control myself. I could see it, bro. Bear, I lock it, bro.
Oh my gosh. Bear should play with the Habib, and all those other people in freaking Russia. The freaking the wrestling basketball.
Yo, you said
right up the alley.
You just send Dagestan 3 years, forget. You know.
Go to Dagestan 2-3 years, forget. One phone call every 3 months. Crazy.
Dude, those are great memes, bro.
Yeah, they're great. Well, to her rhymes with chest on the chest.
Huh?
Oh, he said, well, to her rhymes with chest on the chest. So breast on
That's
the chest.
Even worse.
Yeah.
That's even worse, bro. Dude threw a baseball at her freaking breast. Yo. That's even worse, gang.
Bear said, Eric bets. Does she wear body armor? Or are you doing?
She has to, bro.
She should after the wrist. She should after the first wrist thing. Sad part is she was a D1 athlete. Should have got out of the way.
Yo, so he was blocking a D1 athlete career. Oh my gosh.
Oh, he asked if it was straight to the chest. Oh, you said was it straight to the chest? No, straight to the breast. As he was trying to reference.
So he was trying to. He was undercover op from the right. I'm convinced. Nah, he was breaking her wrist. Imagine when she goes back to season with a broken wrist, and the coach is like, "What the heck happened over break?" Well, my boy.
You gotta elaborate more on that one.
He has a freaking bruised all up on her. Talking about my boyfriend hit me with a ball. Like what?
You gotta be careful with the wordplay nowadays.
Oh my!
He said, "I gotta go to a rival college." That's it. It's all part of the stretch. We know the game. We know the games.
Nah, Eric. You fell for that. Eric Betsy's better.
It was schemed.
On his college team.
It was schemed.
I figured out the meta. Simple as that, bro.
But real quick, NBA Finals talk. We gave our predictions in Monday. Overall, if we're talking about jet lag and all that stuff, very unlikely to happen in this series because of the fact that they're so close that I think they're like an hour flight from each other. So there's no such thing as jet lag between these two teams. So the only issue that you're really playing off of is home court advantage in the sense where, you know, the two best teams right now, which are the two teams that are left, Indiana and OKC, both have great home court advantage. Like their home fans go crazy in their buildings. So it's definitely going to be tough for those home games. I know, Eric, you were talking about how you have the Nuggets, not the Nuggets. Ooh, wrong team. Have the Thunder in 5 games winning this series. I don't know. I think it's going to be a lot closer than that, chat. I think I got Pacers. And I don't even know who's going to win. I'm going to be honest with you. I think it's going to be close, though. I don't think you should sleep on the Pacers. That's all I'm going to say.
Hey, man. SGA, PGA, CGA. Thunder 5.
SGA, foul baiting, no whistle, crybaby.
David, it's got to rhyme, David.
I know. I was just trying to make up synonyms.
Halliburton, Malik Burton, Shaliburton. Lit Thunder 5.
What the hell? Oh, wait, hold up. Yo, this hockey game is going crazy right now. I looked up at the score. They just started. It's like 3 minutes into the second period, and the Florida Panthers are winning 3-2. It was 2-1 going into the second period. Now it's 3-2. They both scored a goal each.
I don't
So
have it on right now. I don't know my remote.
it's going to be a high-scoring game if that's what it's going to tell you right there. But Bear said, sounds like a 2000 rom-com. Get out of here.
Oh my
Listen, overall, guys, we're not going to talk much about the NBA Finals. We got to see what happens. We gave our prediction. I think the X factor for these two teams, for the Pacers, is their depth. You need guys like Obi Toppin, TJ McConnell, the second unit, to really step up and show their worth in these series because of the fact that, be honest with you, if you're looking at the season stats between these two teams, OKC's up 2-0. Everything favors OKC. Halliburton does not score good against this team. Gets clamped. Pascal Siakam, another guy who gets clamped. So it's going to be really hard. You just got to hope that maybe momentum is on their side and also the playoff environment might be different. But overall, I think that their depth is going to be very important in keeping these games close for the Pacers. On the Thunder aspect, honestly, it's what they've been doing all playoffs is their defense. One of the best defenders on that team is Alex Caruso. Like, in my personal opinion, watching him play, the way he was guarding Jokic was inevitable. He would fake double team him just to pick off of him, and Jokic would throw the pass to the open man, but Alex Caruso would be there because he was fake doubling. So I think he's a big X factor for their team, and I think they also have an X factor of the referees calling the whistle. If the refs are very whistle friendly, OKC got it. Like, you can tell by the game one, they're gonna set a tone. If you see SGA initiating contact and you hear the refs blowing a whistle, you already know that OKC got that series in the bag.
I don't know. I'm still standing on what I said last podcast. I don't think the ref is gonna matter. I think the ref is only gonna either is going to speed up the process of what's inevitable, which is OKC being the Pacers. That's how I see it. Because, like, bro, again, Nembhard is already foul happy as it is. You know it's going to either be – not Nembhard, I'm sorry, Nesmith is already foul happy as it is. It's either going to be Nesmith or it's going to be Nembhard guarding him up. And Shea know how to draw contact perfectly. So there's already going to be fouls will be called. You know
draw contact or make-believe contact?
Nah, he knows how to draw contact. He knows that because there are fouls where there are fouls and he knows how to just get the person to bite. And then there's fouls where he just gets calls. But there's going to be a little bit of both. And within that, I don't know, bro. And on top of it, they gave Anthony Edwards hell. I don't know how they're going to deal with Tyrese Halliburton. Like, they have every answer to every scorer on that team. They really rotate perfectly. It's the ultimate team. Like, I'm like literally the Pacers are a good team. They play good team ball. The Thunder are like the ultimate version of just team ball, and they have the superstar to go with it. I don't know. I just don't know how it happens. It'd be one of the biggest upsets I've ever seen. Genuinely.
I think if the Pacers end up winning the series, it's definitely one of the best playoff runs we've seen in NBA history. I'm trying to, because you beat the number one seed in the Cavs in 5 games, and then you go on to beat the Knicks, who beat the Celtics in 6, and now you're gonna go versus the best team in the NBA.
Mind you, in every series, I want to comfortably say in every series, they was not the favorite going into it. Before the series started, they versed the Bucks. When Dame was healthy, we thought I won't say we thought, but the favorite was the Milwaukee Bucks. They beat the Milwaukee Bucks. Granted, Dame was hurt, but either way.
Wait. You're talking about who?
Bucks versus Pacers. Going into
I thought the Pacers are gonna win.
Did you think that they was the favorite going into that series?
With Dame out, yeah.
Fair. All right, fair enough then. So then
I remember saying that point too.
I believe the Bucks was the favorite just simply because of the fact that Dame was eventually supposed to come back, and then when he did come back, then he got hurt again, and it just didn't matter. Then at that point, it flipped entirely. But after that, then they go on to verse the Cavs, which they definitely was not the favorite of at all. And mind you, same situation happened. Darius Garland was out the first couple games, and then he came back, and they still beat them, so it did not matter. And then they versus the Knicks, who they was not the favorite again, but there's a point where people have respect for them, and what they do, they beat the Knicks in 6. So it's like they've been the underdog the entire playoffs, in my opinion. I give it to them. I personally would say they've been the underdog the entire playoffs, and this is the biggest underdog matchup that they're gonna have yet. It's the best team in the league. I don't know how they get it done. I generally don't know how. I can the other things I can see how they were able to get it done. Dame was out. Darius Garland was out, and they took advantage of it. The Knicks outcoached, outplayed. But this Thunder team has the coach, has the hustle, and has the superstar. There is no area, in my opinion, that the Pacers are better than the Thunder. So if they find a way to win this series, I don't know, man. We're talking. I think we are talking Dirk and the Mavericks type of run.
Yeah, there's only one. I was trying to think of teams that could replicate some sort of underdog mentality, and that's honestly one of them that pop up in my head. The Mavericks, that run with Dirk, because no one was expecting that. I'm trying to see the odds real quick on this series. I know it hasn't really changed much. Actually, not really. Still the same constant odds. They have the OKC Thunder for game 1 to win. Favorites, like heavy favorites, minus 420. And they have a minus 9.5 spread. So they're telling Vegas is saying to you that they either think the Thunder are going to win by 10 plus in this first game. You know?
I would agree, bro. I'm not. Well, maybe not 10. They don't. Maybe not 10. Maybe not 10. But they gonna win this game. They definitely. I'm on that side.
We'll see what happens. I definitely know it's gonna be a high paced game because the Pacers love to freaking shoot within the first 10 seconds of the shot clock.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. It is gonna be crazy.
But we'll see what happens. Right now in NHL, right now you have the Florida Panthers up 3-2 with 11 minutes left in the second period. Definitely something that I'm going to watch because I love NHL playoffs, especially Stanley Cup. It doesn't feel the same when the Islanders aren't in it, but I'll watch the Stanley Cup finals. It's fun. But chat, who do you think is going to win tomorrow? Who do you think is going to win game 1 tomorrow? Who do you think is going to win the series? OKC or the Pacers? I want to hear everyone's opinions down in the chat. And also, a quick reminder, if you are enjoying this stream, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and share the show to everyone that you know. We're trying to run up our subscriber count, and it only helps with you guys. We appreciate you guys for listening to us as always. And let's keep on getting into it. But let's get into some soccer now. Let's shift gears. Talk about some baseball. Okay. We didn't talk about baseball. Talked about some hockey. We talked about some basketball. Baseball, I really don't want to touch base on it yet because, in my personal opinion, I feel like I watch baseball and I like watching baseball, but it's not really you right now in baseball. You're not at this certain time where you should talk about stuff because it's all fairly new. Like teams, like they're not even at All-Star break yet. So like I would wait until that point when teams start developing who's technically a good team and who's a bad team. Everyone gets back healthy and we can finally see who's making that playoff push. But right now, Yankees are in first. That's it.
They also have the longest regular season in sports.
They do.
So it's kind of hard to baseball. To talk about baseball right now is kind of not pointless, but in the sense of so much can change because there's so many games left.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's hard to talk about it regardless, but yeah.
But I'll give you a rundown real quick of these teams that are in there just so everyone has a basis of what's going on in the MLB.
How many teams have they played so far?
They played some teams have played 61, some teams have played 59, some teams have played 60. So they played over 1/3 of the season so far.
Wow.
So they're still moving. I'm surprised they played that many games. But in the American League East, in first place, you got the New York Yankees. Second place, you got the Tampa Bay Rays. Third place, you got Toronto Blue Jays. And fourth place, you got the Red Sox. And fifth place, you got the Orioles. In the American League Central, first place, you got the Detroit Tigers. Second place, you got the Minnesota Twins. Third place, you got the Cleveland Indians, Guardians. In fourth place, I grew up with Indians. I'm going to keep it that way. In fourth place, you had the Kansas City Royals. And fifth place, you had the Chicago White Sox. And in the American League West, you got the Seattle Mariners in first place, the Houston Astros in second place, the Cheaters, like we like to call them around here. And then in third place, you have the Texas Rangers. Fourth place, you got the LA Angels, who still can't win games. God almighty. And last place, you got the Athletic A's, the A's in
They still
5th
suck,
place.
bro. They still
They still
suck.
suck, but they've been playing better this season. They still have somehow
They
suck.
still suck, bro.
The best team in the American League, the best 2 teams in the American League. The first team is the Detroit Tigers with a record of 40-22. They have the best record in the MLB. I'm just gonna say that. Spoiler alert.
The city of Detroit did something, bro. They did something. I don't know what they did, but all their teams are moving different now.
They fixed those rust in those pipes.
Yeah.
Drinking water. That's what they did.
Oh my god.
But the Yankees are the second best team in the American League. Now going on to the National League. In the National League East, you got the Mets in first place. You got the Philadelphia Phillies only a half game behind them in second place. The Washington Nationals in third. In fourth place, you got the Atlanta Braves. In fifth place, you got the Miami Marlins. And then in the National League Central, you got the Chicago Cubs in first place. In second place, you got St. Louis Cardinals. In third place, you got the Milwaukee Brewers. Fourth place, Cincinnati Reds. In fifth place, Pittsburgh Pirates. Also, I've been seeing the fact that the Pirates might be trading Paul Skeens, their best pitcher and best prospect. So definitely be watching that for the next couple of weeks to see the trade deadline. And in the National League West, you got the LA Dodgers in first place. Second place, you got the San Diego Padres. They're only 1 game behind for first. The San Francisco Giants in third place. And in fourth place, Arizona Diamondbacks. And in fifth place, you got the Colorado Rockies, are proving that how bad at baseball they really are. Oh, my gosh. They have 12 wins on the season, and they've lost 50 games. Oh, my goodness. They're one of the worst teams.
Good team. Great team.
The best 2 teams in the National League are, in fact, tied, and it's the Mets and the Chicago Cubs. So definitely shaping up. Baseball's looking a little different this year with the standings.
I was gonna say Brewers kind of fell off a little bit.
Just a tad.
Yeah, it's a tad. It's a little bit, man. It's fun to watch. Like them trying to clinch those spots. It'll be fun to watch.
See what happens. But Eric Bet says Thunder in 5, and then we can finally talk about NFL preseason NFL. Yeah, that's coming up soon. Eric Bet says baseball where half of the players have your dad's body type on a Sunday morning, mowing the lawn, drinking a Miller High Light. Life. It's crazy.
Baseball, I don't know what type of shape you have to be in to play baseball. Like it's absurd. The range is so crazy.
Listen, like there's certain things. If you want to become a power hitter, like all the fat people are power hitters. Well, all the fat players, but all the in shape ones are the speedy ones.
But all the fat people are power hitters.
Eric Beth says, I grew up with Indians too. We called it on the reservation out here in Colorado. Listen, see?
I'll never forget when that first happened and David could not get it right. David he was like the Cleveland Indians. Oh, the Guardians.
It was so stupid, dude. Like, why are you changing the name? Dude, I have a pair of pajamas that I had when I was a freaking kid. I still have them because for this reason, they have all the teams in MLB baseball. If you compare the teams that are on those pajamas compared to the teams now, honestly, you would think we had expansion teams. It's crazy.
That's nuts. That's crazy. You gotta throw that there, bro. I need to see this. Remind me, I have to bring you yours, bro.
Who?
I still have it.
Oh, that's where it's been.
Yeah. No, not the MLB one. I don't think you gave me that one.
No, not the MLB. I'm talking about other. I know a pair.
Yes, I still have it.
I forgot about it. Yeah, that's funny. Overall, it's just like it was just so stupid for them to change it. And same thing with the Commanders. It's like, I don't know, dude. Whatever. Jay said, I can't say his guy's name. Passon. Yeah, Passon. Jeff Passon, I think he's a MLB guy. Walked back on those Skeens trade rumors. What do you mean walked back? He just said that they're not going to happen. Jay, is that what he's talking about? Because if that's so, I don't know. I've just been seeing Paul Skeens just throw 8 innings. Imagine throwing 8 innings, allowing no runs, and you still lose the game. How does that make sense?
Because your offense sucks.
Your freaking team can't score runs for you.
Yo, man, I'd be livid. You have to throw perfect games in order to survive.
Jay said, "Still rock my Indians hat with the Rick Vaughn Indians jersey. The Guardians. Yeah, okay. Cleveland has 0 superheroes. That's why Braun wanted out.
Oh my god.
He basically said he had it wrong. That's crazy. I honestly think if you're Pittsburgh, I mean, you still have a couple of years on his rookie contract. I mean, you could wait until next year, but honestly, I feel like if you're Paul Skeens, you probably want to get out of there because you're just wasting your talent on a team that can't win you games when you're allowing 0 runs. Usually when a pitcher allows 0 runs, they did their job. You won the game.
I would say his job is pretty much done. 8 innings? Yo, man.
You're telling me that the closer that they put in allowed... if I'm Paul Skeens on the sideline, I'm like, you gotta be freaking kidding me. Jesus. Real quick, another thing before... What?
How did you not score a run within 8 innings? That's the real question.
I don't know. I want to know how big of a gap there is in MLB because you have teams that are the best team, and then you have the Colorado Rockies who just can't win games. It's just like, how bad of a pitcher? Like, what pitching are we comparing you to? Are you college pitchers? Are you college players compared to MLB team? Because that's what it seems like.
Yeah, that's what it is, though.
Honestly. But real quick, before we talk about soccer, because it takes up the rest of our episode, I want to talk real quick about UFC 316 that's taking on this Saturday. I want to give a round of applause to that because we have Merab going up against Sugar Sean O'Malley in their rematch. Definitely going to be an entertaining one for the bantamweight title. Merab does have the title right now. He is the favorite minus 260, and I've been hearing reports saying that Sugar Sean O'Malley has been off social media this whole training camp. He's trying to get a level head. He's not trying to mess this one up. So we'll see what happens.
His career.
But who do you think wins this first matchup? Merab demolished Sean O'Malley and it showed. But let's see. What do we think about the next one? What do you think about this one?
I would like to say that Sugar Sean gets it back just for the fact that we can get a nice little rivalry going. I feel like UFC is not. I haven't heard a lot about UFC in a minute. You know what I mean? The last thing that was like really, really popping for me was quite literally John Jones, and John Jones won't fight. I forgot that dead dude's name. The young guy, Tom Aspinall.
Thank you. I was blanking.
He won't fight Tom. So yeah, I'd rather see Sugar Sean win this one just to spice it up a little bit. Honestly,
is he winning decision? What is he doing? Is he knocking him out?
Nah, decision. It's gonna go all the way. He might destroy Sugar Sean, but Sugar Sean will destroy him. It'll just be like he'll just be more prepared for this fight than he was last time, and it will go the distance.
No, I think it's gonna be Merab, and I think it's not gonna be close. I'm gonna be real honest with you.
Real.
I think the endurance of Merab is gonna wear down. If this goes 5 rounds, Merab is taking this. If it goes 4 rounds, Merab's taking this. The only way I see Sugar Sean O'Malley winning this game is the fact that winning this fight is if Merab goes for like a takedown and then Sugar Sean catches him with a knee or a kick or something to slow him down and stun him. Because that's the only way I'm seeing this. Because Merab's going to want to take him down because I don't see Sugar Sean having that good of takedown defense to stop takedowns. But listen, I've been wrong before.
We'll see, man. We'll see.
Honestly, and then you have what?
Honestly, like you said, he seems to be locked in for this camp. So
he does.
At the same time, I wonder who reported that he's been on social media. Social media
well, just because someone's taking a video of him doesn't mean that he's on the social media, you know.
Fair enough.
But also the co-main event, you have Juliana Pena, champion Juliana Pena, going up against Kayla Harrison for the belt. Now, Juliana Pena does in fact have the belt. This is for the women's bantamweight division. Kayla Harrison, though, is only 18-1 in her MMA career, while Juliana Pena is 13-5. I know Pena is the champion, but Kayla Harrison is minus 800 in this fight.
Dang.
So,
heavy.
Crazy.
Heavy crazy. That's a disrespect to the champ. Dang, they're like,
honestly, that's higher odds than freaking OKC winning the series.
she might kill him. Goodness gracious.
I got Kayla Harrison, dude. I think she's just too good.
I don't even know, to be honest with you. I mean, I guess I'll go Kayla. I don't mind. I mean,
fair enough.
Yeah, honestly, that's the only thing I can really say. I don't know too much about Kayla Harrison. To be honest with you.
Listen, it's only a prediction. It's not gonna hurt.
I'll go. I wanted to go Pena. That's why I looked. You want to go Pena.
Go Pena.
I'm gonna go Thibodeau.
All right, there we go. But that's UFC 316 right there. So Jay said, look up Cleveland Spiders. The Rockies have a chance to beat that record. So I'm looking up their record.
The Cleveland
Oh
Spiders.
my God. In 1988, the Cleveland Spiders own the worst single season record of all time with a minimum of 120 games for all the eras, finishing at 20 wins and 134 losses. Oh my gosh, dude.
And how many losses?
134.
Yo, how do you come into work every single day?
How do you still have a job?
Yeah, yo, like, I bet you they celebrated those wins like it was nobody's business. It was just a random to come by.
Dude,
my goodness.
that is crazy. But right now the Rockies are, I do think they might have a chance, but they're still underneath it. They're at 12 wins and 50 losses.
Nah,
so
they'll get. Yeah, surely.
I think they can at least get 20 wins.
They'll get 20 wins, right? They'll get 21.
Imagine we're another 2 more months later. We're like, they're at 19 wins.
Dude, you know what's even more mind-boggling?
What?
You understand that all they need is just 8 wins out of how many games left?
Out of like 100.
100 games. You need 8 or 9. Oh my goodness.
Crazy, dude. Crazy. Eric Betts said, Sugar Sean O'Malley sounds like the guy your aunt hires for your mother's 50th birthday. And when he arrives, all you hear is, all the kids go play outside. Yeah. Definitely sounds like one of those things, but nope. He's a UFC fighter. He said, Kayla Harrison sounds like a type of girl who would get kicked in the wrist while holding a football.
Let me find out.
No, let's reverse the script. She would be the one kicking the wrist.
Is he trying to say that he was with Kayla Harrison? No, that's the last I'm hearing.
Hold up, UFC champion, future UFC champion. Dan's in the building. What's going on, Dan? Appreciate you popping out. So thoughts on 007 First Light?
Is that the? What are you talking about?
Is that a movie?
Dan, what is that? What is that? Is that a movie video game? I don't know.
I don't know, dude.
Dan, you gotta give context. Dan, you can't just say that. Game. Okay. Ready? Well, first of all, I saw Eric's thing. Eric said no, but her name was Kayla. That's hilarious. There was a game. I think what Dan's talking about. I think there was like an expo for like PlayStation today, and a story mode game dropped. Dan, tell me if I'm talking about the right thing, because my friend sent it to me, but I didn't watch it live because I didn't have time. But I was scrolling through it because there's a Marvel game that got released. It's a fighting Marvel game. I wanted to see it, but while I was scrolling through, there looks like they're coming out with a James Bond video game, bro.
That's pretty cool.
A storyline, and it looks sick.
Yeah,
it does look sick. The action, it looks absolutely insane.
As long as they don't make it corny, because I know they have very, very much so they can easily do that.
It was giving Uncharted vibes. Like
who? Uncharted? Yeah, Uncharted's a freaking nice game.
It was giving that type of vibe. I'll send it to you after this. I'll tell you where to.
Oh, that's good, Dan. I love that comparison. The combination of Hitman and Uncharted. Hitman.
Yes.
I never played Hitman, but I know I watched so many clips of that on like TikTok when they play the game. It looks so much fun.
David, we should play it. We should split it and play it on Friday.
Yeah.
We should split it and play it on Friday.
Let's do it.
Hitman.
It looks fun. Yeah, like we're both Hitmans to each other, and we got to kill each other.
Yeah, oh my. No, that's actually a really good analysis though. It looks like a combination of Hitman and Uncharted. That's so true.
Damn, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
But real quick, last topic of today's show. Let's get to some soccer. Eric, I'm gonna pass it over to you because I know you got this topic in hand.
Oh man, listen, season's over. Nations League is here. International football is here. Before we even do anything, Portugal beat Germany today to go into
Eric, wait.
Go ahead.
Oh, wrong one.
Yeah.
Let's go, buddy. Let's go. Sorry.
Go ahead. The Uefa Nations League final. To give context, I just want to give you guys a little background on this tournament because this tournament is still fairly new, I would say.
Started in 2019.
The first team that ever won this competition was Portugal. Then it was France, and then it was Spain. So we will be seeing a repeat somehow, some way, because on the other side of the bracket, is Spain versus France, which is the bigger matchup of the two. No disrespect to any of those teams on the other side. And just to be clear, this is the first time that Portugal has been back to the final since 2018, 2019. And Spain, obviously, the defending Uefa Nations League champions, and France, last time they was in the final was 2020, 2021, where they beat Spain. So a lot of history involved in these matchups. David, tomorrow, Spain versus France. Apparently, it's apparently the new determining Ballon d'Or game, which I don't know how that happened. But who do you got? Spain versus France. It's a really good matchup.
It's a very good matchup, and Spain is a very good team. I was thinking about it today. I was talking to my dad about it. He's like, "Who do you think who's going to win?" And I'm like, "It's going to be tough. These two teams they're both young. They both have speed, and it's going to be a mind game. It's going to end up on the coaching standpoint for me, and also which superstar is going to take over." Overall, I like Spain. I think Spain will take it. I think France has a little bit, even though their center backs are very good. I think their wingers, their right wing and their left, not the right wing, their left back and their right back is going to be at fault for Lamine Yamal and Nico Williams on that outside. Two speedy youngsters. But also I can say the same thing for France side. They didn't set out the lineups yet, so I don't know who's starting, but I can just only assume that they put out their best lineup.
I could give you the predicted lineup. It's not the
game. What are they saying?
So for Spain, which one do you want to hear first?
Spain.
Yo, Kunde's hurt. I forgot Kunde's hurt. But I'm like, Kunde didn't get called up. Spain, Unai Simon in net, which is so crazy to me. But I guess he has more experience, but still crazy to me. At right back, they have Oscar Meninguez. He played for Barca at one point. He's having a pretty decent season. Kubarsi and Hussein at center back and Kukaraya at left back.
Saddam Hussein.
The Indeed Hussein. Yo, and in the midfield, it's a 4-2-3-1, by the way. So then Pedri and Fabian Ruiz are sitting in front of that, and then you have Lamine on the right, Olmo at the cam, Nico Williams at the left, and then Morata on top. And then on the other side, the predicted lineup for France is a 4-3-1-2. They have Digne at left back, Malo Gusto at right back, Mike Maignan in net. They have Konate and Theo Hernandez in the middle. That is Theo. No, it's Lucas Hernandez. Sorry, Lucas. They have Rabiot, Kone, and Chouameni from left to right in all CDM roles. And then you have Olise at the cam, and then you have Kolomuani and Mbappe at top. I almost want to guarantee that's not how France lines up if they want to win this game.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to line up like that.
See, at the same time, it is possible. But I'm going to explain that after you're done giving your point, because I don't want to jump in front of you. I still want you to give your point before.
I do think Spain takes it. I think it's going to be a close game. I think it's going to be a very entertaining game because there's a lot riding on it in terms of making it to the finals. I do take Spain, though. I think if Spain wins this, they're going to win the whole thing because I don't think Portugal can stop them. But then again, anything's possible. And I'm going to root for my Portuguese people, but I think Spain takes tomorrow's game. And I'm going to watch it tomorrow because I get out of work at 1. Let's go, baby.
I find it just shocking how they managed to somehow conduct this freaking lineup or conjure this lineup up when they're front. There's no way Dembele doesn't play this game. No way Dembele doesn't play this game. But anywho, I also agree with David. This is Spain are number 2 in FIFA right now, and France are number 3. Who's number 1? Is it Argentina? Let me see. Argentina's number 1. And then where's Portugal? Portugal is number 7, and Germany is number 10. Good information to have. But anyways, I'm with you on that. I think Spain are going to win tomorrow. I think Spain, and the reason I say that is because I think Spain are a better team. Simple as that. I also think they're going to get dominated in the midfield. Like, it's going to be bad. I think the only person that can hang with them in the midfield, unless Cherokee starts, unless Chouameni and Cherokee are on the field together, even then, I don't know if they're going to be able to hold the ball long enough to really dominate Spain. Fabian Ruiz and Pedri alone is scary. But then you add Dani Olmo to it as well. Pedri and Dani Olmo already have the chemistry as it is. It's going to be tough. This whole Spanish team is already kind of like proven, if you will. They've handled France once already. The only difference is this is kind of a different French team, but the defense does look a little weak, and I think overall Spain have a better all-around team than France do. However, I can see France Spain's back line is young. That's like kind of like the only downside to it, but I could see it happening. You know what I mean? I could see France overloading them, finding a way to win the game, and holding out. At the same time, you have to worry about Lamine Yamal, and he's going to be ready to play as well. A lot riding in this game, but I do think Spain does win it at the end of the day. I just think, and I think the biggest aspect is going to be in the midfield.
Mm-hmm.
But it's going to be fun to watch. Mbappe in form, Dembele in form.
I'm going to watch it tomorrow, Eric. I got off of work early, so.
You do? Where is it streaming at, bro?
It's on FS1.
Oh, my God.
Eric, it's okay.
Another day of TikTok Live, bro.
Let's go. TikTok Live. You got to love it.
Oh, my goodness gracious, man. I can't get rid of TikTok Live, man. But, yeah, that I think it's going to be Spain-Portugal final, and then I think Spain are going to beat Portugal pretty comfortably.
We'll see what happens. We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
David, I know as a Portuguese person, as a Portuguese fan, who would you rather verse?
France.
Okay, that gives.
No, I said that before. I think it's more scared of Spain, but like I said, I'm not gonna say that they can't win, but I'm saying that they're gonna be a harder opponent.
But your biggest thing on Portugal right now is center back. You're saying the center back.
Yeah, our defense sucks.
Imagine
our defense is terrible.
Imagine Kylian Mbappe against those two center backs. Yeah,
dude, Denmark made us look. They made Højlund look like freaking Haaland. So like, I'm freaking scared.
Haaland.
But anyway,
I got one more thing, but go ahead, David.
Yeah, go ahead. No, I got nothing else.
What's it called? We got a quick comment from Josiah.
Dan said P. I don't know what that means.
Did.
Jojo Buckets in the bill. What's going on, Jojo? Appreciate you popping out.
That was good.
He said, make sure you guys drink your water and make sure you stay making that bread daily. Money makers on this side, eh?
Yeah. So what? Yo, he's so hyped right now. This kid, bro. Oh man, Jojo, man, stay up, boy. Stay up.
Dan said, "Are you guys thinking of going to any of the Club World Cup games?"
No. Yo, Dan, you got Club World Cup money?
I might be going to one.
Stop.
I might.
In your house?
I'm hoping I get to go to one. Eric, there's an opportunity to go to.
Explain it to me.
For me to go to a quarterfinal game in MetLife Stadium. Yeah. So.
Where did this opportunity just poop from? What the heck?
It pooped from somewhere, and I'm glad it pooped.
What the hell? What the heck?
Because. I'll explain more later, but let's just see. There's a certain thing that has to happen. But I'm not gonna say it's guaranteed, but it's gonna. We gotta see what happens.
What David is basically trying to tell me is that he's going to gamble. No, I'm kidding.
No.
He said,
but most likely not.
Dortmund versus Fluminense. Dan, you're going?
Oh, nice.
Dan, where did you find the bread for that, bro?
A parlay. A parlay.
He probably was saving up for it. You're such a real fan, bro. I can't do that right now. I'm just trying to get my life started. Bro.
I'd rather watch it at home, if I'm being honest.
I gotta get my feet on the ground first, bro. A little bit. Something.
The tickets are cheap.
Oh, so you're in the freaking Raptors.
No. Okay, that's fine.
Tickets are cheap.
Eric, look it up. Look it up, Dan said. Look it up.
Shout out SeatGeek.
SeatGeek.
Let's see. Club World Cup. Palmeiras versus Porto, June 15th. What stadium is this? Is it MetLife?
$45.
Oh, wait. This is $169.
Eric.
The tickets dropped massively. They realized that they wasn't going to sell out.
Eric, let's watch Porto play.
Man, no disrespect, but like my favorite player right now is Rafinha, and
You're not watching Brazil. You're not watching freaking Barcelona. Then I'm in.
Yeah, Barcelona not even in the Club World Cup. Is there any really team? I gotta look at this thing again. Is there any real team that I would actually be super interested in watching?
Porto.
I'm not, bro.
Come on.
It's not worth the money. Like I'm not gonna really care as much.
You like footy? You're a fan of it.
I'm gonna go see Inter Miami. There'd be too many messy heads there. I'm gonna be irritated. I mean, it's more for the experience, I guess, but like I don't really care enough. Who do I want to see live? Maybe Holland. I don't know, bro. I don't see Barcelona.
No one.
Maybe a little PSG action. No, but they don't play. I guarantee they don't play at MetLife. It all matters if they play at MetLife.
I know. If Real Madrid's in it, Trent's gonna be playing. So,
bro, let me go watch Palmeiras versus Al Ahly. You know what I'm saying? You need that for that? Or Fluminense versus Ulsan HD. Wait, what the heck?
High definition?
Wait, what did they say? Yo, there's a team called Ulsan HD FC from South Korea.
Usman Dembele?
Yeah, this is a joke, man. This is a joke, man.
Damn.
Hey, man. Hey, the final tickets aren't actually that bad. $741? No, I'm not interested in that because I guarantee they're gonna be like second. They're gonna be like second teams playing, bro. And then on top of it, it's supposed to be every 4 years now, I think.
Yeah, I heard. Josiah said, "Listen, I gotta go because I got finals this week, so I gotta study. But I'm just very happy right now because I really like Anthony Edwards just better. Listen, don't say Anthony Edwards because he kind of choked in the playoffs. Yeah,
gosh, don't tell Josiah that because Josiah thinks that Anthony Edwards is the best player in the league. He's a Glazer. He's a little Glazer.
But listen, good luck on the freaking finals, my guy. I hope you do good. You gotta study. Let's do it. Get those hundreds." Eric Bet said, "Fun baseball fact: the Cleveland Spiders had 3 Native Americans on the team, and a white player was like, 'Guess we are all the Indians now.' And next year they were in fact the Cleveland Indians." Oh, interesting.
That's so fun. Crazy.
That's fun.
What happened? They just lost the. Let me stop.
Then all of a sudden, a couple of years ago, they realized we have no Indians on this team, and so we got to change the name. I said,
"So now they are Guardians, like of the Galaxy."
Guardians of the Galaxy.
They have Groot.
But they ain't saving nobody.
David, do you even know who Groot is?
Yeah, it's a freaking small dude.
No, it's not.
It's the guy with the freaking, it's like a tree branch.
He's not small though. The freaking tree.
Oh, I thought he was small.
I mean, at one point he was small.
Okay. All right, so I got that right. There we go.
All right. One more segment for everybody. Club football is officially over. I'm not counting the Club World Cup. That's an entertainment aspect. It's just a sporting event. But not really. No one really cares about that. I would like for me and David to give our Uefa Team of the Years. And what we're gonna do here, David, right? I want to know if you want to go first or second. And we're gonna do a 4-3-3. We're gonna do 1 DM, 2 midfielders, and left wing, right wing striker. And you can format your team however you want. It's your team. It don't matter how it goes through, right? And we are going to see who we think should be in the team of the year. And I might try to get kind of like a first team, second team thing going really quick. So the first team, and then we'll do like an honorable mentions list where we do another 4-3-3, but we won't do it on the podcast. I'll try to get like a post or something lined up for it. That was kind of like the plan I had. But right now on the podcast live, David, would you like to go first or second?
I'll go second.
All right. Well, I've thought about this, my friends. I've had these conversations, and now that it's officially over, it makes it a lot easier to make some decisions, right? So I'm gonna start from the back. Here we go. At keeper, I think there's no other keeper that can go here. Gigi Donnarumma.
Mhm.
That's him. He's 100% the best keeper in the world right now. No doubts about it. Right? Moving on, right back again, player that you can't really argue. It burns me that I can't argue it, to be honest with you. But his finals performance was too amazing. I trust whatever his name is, Hakimi. He's a BS at my right back. And at my left back, again, super annoying. I'm not going to hear the end of it. But there's no other. I want to say this. I just want to say this much. Right now, the left back market is small for world class. It's a lot.
Of course, you gotta say that.
The same.
You can't just say it. You can't just say it without saying. You gotta say that claim.
But I will say, this one man has stood up from everybody else in the world, and that is Nuno Mendes. Nuno Mendes is the best left back. He's the best left back in the world right now. I will say the only other person that I think can rival Nuno Mendes when he gets back from injury is Alphonso Davies right now. I think Balde still has to grow. I think Skelly still has to grow. Definitely going to be some players to think about. But right now, it's like all kind of like very much the same except for Nuno Mendes. Nuno Mendes separated himself a little bit more once that finally happened. At my center backs, this one was actually one of the toughest positions to pick. Because there's a lot of options that you can go here. One of them that I definitely am going to lock is Marquinhos. And it's just strictly because of the fact that he was the captain of the PSG team all the way through and through, won every single title that there is to win this year, and he was the leader of it all, realistically. So I have to throw Marquinhos in there just simply off the fact that he was phenomenal this year for PSG. Okay? And he was phenomenal in league, even though the league is not good. It doesn't matter to me. Like, they won the Champions League. He had everything there. Did it all, right? My second center back is extremely tough. I don't really know which way to go. I'm going to end up pushing it over to Virgil van Dijk. Right? Won the Premier League. Key part of Liverpool, that Liverpool squad. Honorable mentions, right? Honorable mentions. William Pacho of PSG. I want to honorable mention him. And also Pau Cubarsí. Those two guys, in my opinion, are the biggest honorable mentions that I could give. Oh, wait! No, he lost the Champions League final. I can't do it for him. Bastoni also
I was going to say Bastoni too, but
was also phenomenal this season, but he had nothing in the cabinet. Nothing in the cabinet from this year. I think the other guys get the nod over him, but Bastoni is a world-class center back. I'm fully convinced of that. But I'm going to go Virgil van Dijk. In my midfield, two people are locked for me. Two people are easy locks, and that is Pedri and Vitinha. Those two, there's no one else that's coming. That those two have those two positions on black. It's really my DM. I don't really know which way to go. I just picked Declan Rice. Really, I just kind of threw him in there. Had a decent season for Arsenal. Is a big part of Arsenal. Some would say though that he's more of a center mid than a CDM though. So it's like it's kind of weird. But I go Declan Rice at my CDM role because he can play there. But I don't really know if I can really go anybody else. I mean, you could kind of go Moses Caicedo. Everyone's been shouting Moses Caicedo's name. But I'm going to go Declan Rice. I'm going to leave it there. And my front three, at my left wing.
Wait, who's your other center mid? Who's your other center mids?
It was Pedri and Vitinha.
Okay.
At my left wing, I think we all know who I'm picking. Biased, unbiased, I don't give a rat's. Rafinha. Rafinha is at my left wing, 1,000%. Rafinha, in my opinion, was the best left wing in the world this year. I don't doubt that at all. At my striker, and some people are probably gonna be like, oh, but he's kind of a winger in a sense, but he played more striker this year, and in my opinion, he's my Ballon d'Or winner, so he has to be in my squad. I'm gonna put Ousmane Dembele up top. He played striker for the final, played striker for most of the time for PSG because Kvaratskhelia was on the left, Desiree was on the right. Whether they switched or not, it didn't really matter. The hardest one was the right wing. I ended up going Lamine Yamal. I'm gonna tell you guys why. Right? It was between Lamine Yamal and Mo Salah, if you couldn't tell. Mo Salah when I think of Mo Salah's argument, I think of stats, and that is it, right? When I look at trophies, Lamine Yamal has it. When I look at raw performance, Lamine Yamal has it. The only thing that Salah has is stats over Lamine Yamal,
which is important.
Which is important. For me though, watching the games, watching the way Salah was influenced the game, Salah tore up the Premier League. Salah tore the Premier League, won the Premier League. The one thing that really stood out to me more was that we can comfortably say this is one of the weaker years of the Prem, whereas like a lot of teams shot up, a lot of inconsistency was going on. Liverpool did prevail, nothing to take away from them. But on the other side of it, Lamine did the domestic trouble in Spain. Like I valued the trophies and I valued his play more than Salah's stats overall. I think Lamine was watching him play. It was exceptional. It was literally exceptional. I can't. And there was too many times that we was calling this guy the best player, even when Salah had the stats. So to me, if that's going to be the shouts, if I'm going to be saying that, Lamine's got to be in my first team. So I give Lamine the nod over Salah. But that is my full team for the entire season. My team of the season consists of what? Four PSG players? 4 PSG players, I said? Yeah, 5 PSG players. Because I have Vitinha in the middle. I have 3 Barcelona players. I have 1 Arsenal player, and I have 1 Liverpool player. There we go.
All right. I'm here to tell you that ours is very similar, so don't you worry.
Okay.
I feel like it's not what?
The only person I care about is I don't think I have to be worried about Pedri because I think it's clear as day that Pedri is one of the best players. The only person I'm worried about is Rafinha. That's the only person.
I think when you look at it, I feel like these guys are the best play. Like, it's hard. They're like Ballon d'Or rankings, so it's hard to go past that when these are all guys the best players in this whole year of footy. Goalkeeper, like you said, Donnarumma. No questions, hands down. Right, one of the best goalkeepers, if not the best goalkeeper this year. Left back. I'm so happy that Nuno Mendes. I've been saying it all, you guys. Best left back in the world. Nuno Mendes. Come on. Right back, Hakimi. Champions League final pretty much put that exclamation point on that spot for him.
Yeah.
Center back, I'm going to go Marquinhos. I agree with you on that point. I think veteran leadership, the fact that he won a Champions League for the amount of times that he's been 13 years at the club is definitely phenomenal. You also mentioned Pacho. The second one was really tough for me, dude. The second one was very tough for me. It's very tough. You know, you could go Virgil van Dijk. I wouldn't be mad at it. I'm not mad at anything. This might go off a little bit of bias, but I really like Bastoni, bro. I don't know why. I really like the way he's been playing in the recent games. And I know it's the whole season, and I know his team didn't win anything. But the fact that he made a Champions League final, Virgil van Dijk, his team unfortunately did not even make it that far. And plus, like you said, the Premier League is somewhat weak, even though the Prem is still a big accomplishment. We go to midfield. What is it? 4-3-3?
Yeah, just one. You could throw any midfielder in there. It doesn't have to be.
Okay. Pedri. This is probably the easiest one. Pedri, Vitinha, and Declan Rice.
Okay.
I like that. You can go Fabian Ruiz, Declan Rice. I'm gonna go with him.
Oh,
Fabian Ruiz.
Oh, nah.
It's tough.
Take Declan out. Throw Fabio in. Low key. Fabian Ruiz. Low key.
I want to because of the fact that his team won. I think I might do that now.
I gotta look up. Keep going.
Honestly, you'd take Fabio Ruiz to put him in there. Let's do it. Just for vibes.
I totally forgot about Fabian Ruiz. I don't think Jean Neves makes it though, right?
What?
Who's better, Fabian Ruiz or Jean Neves? I go Fabian
Ruiz. Jean Neves has been playing, but I'll go Fabian Ruiz just a little bit. We'll go for one of my wingers. What?
I think Fabian Ruiz has a shout.
We'll take him. I'll take him.
It's the fact that Declan scored 2 banger goals against Real Madrid. That's honestly what's throwing him over.
Yeah,
be
I'm
fair.
putting Fabian Ruiz in there. Let's do it. So it's Fabian Ruiz, Pedri, and Vitinha.
I'm
As
gonna-
one of my wingers, I'm going Lamine Yamal. Right? It's hard
Oh
not to put him
no
in there.
no 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 no! I like this already. Where
What?
is he at? Where is he at? What side? What side is Levine? What? Oh, I'm gonna crash! Oh, I'm gonna crash out! Oh, I'm gonna crash out!
Don't crash out. Don't crash out.
Oh, what side is Levine? All right, I'm gonna let you finish.
I'll do the positioning. Once I'm done, I'm building up suspense right now.
It's not gonna back.
What'd you say?
I just know for a fact. Oh, you're not gonna say his name. I'm gonna shake this screen so hard.
Why?
Oh my god! All right, go ahead.
All right. For the other winger, I'm gonna go with a guy who's had a great season, who's won a title for their league, and that is I'm gonna go Rafinha.
Yeah!
It's hard not to. I mean, listen, it's hard not to. If we had, like,
Oh
listen,
my
the fact that it's hard not to put the dude in there. He tied Ronaldo's record for the most Champions League goals and assists, and not only that, his team made it to the semifinals where Liverpool just made it, I think, to the quarters, and that's it, or the round of 16.
Round 16.
That's it. So, and then I was saying this. If we were talking about Mohamed Salah, like, what was Eric? Like, seriously, 2 months ago when we had this conversation about Ballon d'Or, I said Mohamed Salah. I said not even close, because at the time it was him. They were still in Champions League contention. He was playing at all-time level. I feel like ever since that moment, it's been a downhill decline for his campaign. And not to say he's not producing. It's just like he's not in any major competitions, and he's not producing that much in Premier League.
It was right before all their titles, all the domestic cups, and was on the line. Once they started actually competing outside the league, that's when it all went down for Mohamed Salah.
So I go Rafinha, and then for the striker position, it's hard because Ousmane Dembele. I just gave it away. Ousmane Dembele. He's my Ballon d'Or winner, and I think it's hard because he can play both. He can play left wing or he can play striker. But just for the sake of lack of positioning, we'll just put him at the striker position.
Yo, man.
Actually, can I change it?
Go ahead.
We're gonna go Cristiano Ronaldo, Messi at the left wing, and boom, freaking Ballon d'Or. Yeah.
Throw Neymar.
Yeah, Neymar's in there too. Listen,
No, I'm so sorry.
Eric.
A lie. This is actually all a lie.
What?
Give me Messi on the left, Ronaldo at striker, at the right. Simple, bro.
Eric, ESPN hacked our brains. ESPN hacked us.
Yo, I don't know more post. Actually, they dropped the midfielder and defender list, so let's do a live reaction right now.
Who?
ESPN FC.
Oh, they just dropped them?
They dropped a midfield list and a center back list.
Eric, can I do the center? You do the center back. I'll do midfield.
You just want to troll.
I want to do it.
All right. Number 1 is Virgil van Dijk. Number 2 is William Saliba. Number 3 is Antonio Rudiger. What? What? Bro was throwing out the water bottle to the ref because he couldn't guard. Oh my gosh. Number 4 is Gabriel. Number 5 is Alessandro Bastoni.
That's crazy.
Number 6 is Pau Cubarsí. Number 7 is Marquinhos. Number 8 is Ibrahim Konate. Number 9 is Murillo from Nottingham Forest. What is number 10 is Dean Hussein. Holy cow!
Eric, these lists.
Oh my gosh. Guys, William Pacho exists, guys. William Pacho just won a Champions League.
Here's the thing. Bastoni got freaking 5th. But if they care about titles, why the hell is Rudiger at 3?
Yo, why is Rudiger even above Bastoni? All right, let's say who you like. Forget everything, strip everything. Who do you think? Who would you take if you need a game to win right now? Who would you take? If I look at this list, right? Because that's how I view it. The best players in the world. Van Dijk 1, fine, cool. I can see it. William Saliba 2, fine, cool. I can see it.
Yeah.
Rudiger this year,
Not this year.
with all due respect, what's the other? Asensio outplayed Rudiger. One to everything Asensio outplayed Rudiger. How in the world is Rudiger? Oh my gosh. The nastiest shifts that was being put in from Rudiger, bro. Gabriel. No, Bastoni is 3.
Yeah, 100%.
Bastoni is 3. Gabriel.
100%.
I go Van Dijk, Salibs. And I'm not really deep in it too much. I'm just telling you the guys, like, just like off the top of my brain. Van Dijk, Salibs, Bastoni. I go Pacho. I'll go Gabriel, Kubarsi, Marquinhos. Where am I even at? How many even is that? I don't even, like, 7?
Dude, I'm looking at the freaking midfielders right now and I'm cringing.
Dude, I just don't understand Murillo, bro? What are you talking about? Oh my God, Ronaldo Martinez had a better season. What are we talking about right now? I'll go with Ronaldo Martinez on this list before I do Murillo, bro.
Wait, can we do the midfielders now? Ready?
Oh my gosh.
Ready?
This Dean Hussein made the top 10 center backs. He had one good season, top 10. What are we talking about? Oh,
you ready? You ready?
Go ahead.
No, for the CDMs and center mids. You got Pedri at 1.
I don't even want to look.
Pedri at 1. At 2, you got Declan Rice.
Oh God, the list is already finished.
At 3,
the list is finished.
Valverde.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Eric, listen.
Oh my God!
At 4, you got Alexis McAllister.
What? Here you go.
At number 5, you got Vitinha, who somehow just dropped to 5 for some reason. Okay.
I thought on everything I thought you were gonna say Jude Bellingham, but I thought it was gonna be Cook.
No, they have attacking mids, their own separate category. Attacking mids. So
they have their own separate category. Where is that?
Yeah, attacking mids have their own separate category. At number 6, Barella. At number 7,
He's at 5.
Number 7, you got Joshua Kimmich. Number 8, you got Bruno Guimaraes. Bruno Fernandes ahead of this. Oh my, I can't pronounce the dude's name, bro. Friggin', I'm surprised he's even on this list. Liverpool's midfielder, Ryan Gravenberch. What the hell is he doing up here, dude? Number 10, João Neves.
Yo, the fact that Fabian Ruiz didn't even make the list.
Number 11, Frankie de Jong.
It keeps going? Where'd you see that?
Number 12, there's a certain categories that go up to 15.
Oh, wait, there's a link in their bio?
Number 12, you got Rodrigo de Paul. Number 13, you got Fabian Ruiz. Eric. Guess what I just said?
I stopped listening once you said Declan Rice, too.
Eric, number 13, Fabian Ruiz.
Yo, this guy just won. He just did the domestic. He just did the quadruple, bro. What are we talking about right now? Oh my gosh.
Eric.
I was Virginia at 5. Yo,
14, Chouameni.
Yo.
15, last one, Tonali.
Yo, Bruno Fernandes didn't make the list.
I know, it's so stupid.
My gosh. Bruno Fernandes. Wow.
It's ridiculous.
Wow. Who they put above Vitinha? Declan Rice. Who else? What was it?
Declan Rice, Pedri.
That makes sense. I'll take Pedri.
I'm looking at attacking mids real quick. Yeah, they got Jude at number 1 for attacking mids.
Jude is not even a real attacking mid, if we're being so honest. Like, Jude is an 8 more than he's a 10.
They put Valverde. They put Declan Rice. They put Pedri. They put Alexis McAllister.
What the? Mm-hmm. Like what, dude? Vitinha ran circles around them. Yo, oh my goodness. You gotta be joking, bro. You have to be joking, bro.
We're not joking.
Dembele was on the wingers list. I feel like, why is Vinicius Junior for it? Yeah, see, I'm gonna report this entire account again. Yo, the top strikers in the world, yeah? Kylian Mbappe at 1. I'm just letting you guys know. 1, Dembele played striker the entire season. 2, Lewandowski had almost the same season, if not better than Kylian Mbappe. But I guess based off of play, I understand. Leva 2, Harry Kane 3, Haaland 4, Martinez 5, Isak 6, Julian Alvarez 7, Garotskis or whatever his name is 8, Guarci from Dortmund is 9, and Griezmann is 10. That's not as bad.
That's not the worst one.
I have to see like where are you seeing this canned list? Yeah, they don't have top 100 athletes of the 21st century. I'm not even looking at that. Jesus. I don't see any other lists other than what the heck, bro? This is so poor. This is so poor. I can't fathom this, bro. I really can't. These guys just need to stop talking about footy, bro. They really do.
They're just
delete the whole account, bro.
Just stupid. But real quick, Eric, I want to get into these comments because Eric Betts has something to say. Not about soccer, but about something else.
Dave Valverde 3. He's a great midfielder.
Eric,
I'm not saying
Eric.
3.
I stopped caring. I stopped caring when I heard ESPN put Messi in the top 10. I already knew it was cooked. It was already cooked.
Like, explain to me how Fede Valverde made the top 3 midfielders in the world right now. Right now, yo, you gotta be joking.
Real quick, Eric Betts said, no, he's talking about the Cleveland Spiders, Cleveland Indians. So they drew more fans, more Native Americans were coming to watch baseball. That's why there's a chief in some type of tribe trying to get their Indians name back. Listen, I hope they do. Freaking ridiculous. And he said, R-Truth's release from WWE was reportedly planned since earlier this year by Nick Khan, who did put his name on the cost-benefit analysis list before it was decided to letting him run down. Said the contract, running down the contract. This is one of the reasons why John Cena, apparently aware of the situation, requested to add a program with R-Truth into his farewell tour in an attempt to convince higher-ups that his friend could be a valuable asset to the company. The attempt unfortunately failed. Said interesting that Cena didn't want Unk to leave because he's a good person.
Wow, that's sad, bro. Cena's a real one for that. They literally said, it's too much. We can't be paying him. He's not worth it. Wow. Archie Dead got laid off. You could be a legend. That just goes to show it doesn't matter how legendary you are. If you're not the creme de la creme, if you're not the top of the cream of the freaking crop, it don't matter, bro.
You're just another number, unfortunately.
Craziness, bro.
But Eric, real quick update on hockey right now. It's getting a good game. 3-3 right now. Edmonton Oilers tied it up. 10 minutes left in the third period, so I got to tune into that.
All right. Well, after this, I'm going to have to go to the gym anyway, so probably.
Hey!
2 days strong, chat. 2 days strong.
Cookies?
No cookies. I have not eaten.
Should I take them?
I did have canes today, though. I did cheat a little bit. But
What'd you have?
I had the smaller combo. I had a 3-piece combo. Literally like anything. Because I didn't want to. I usually get a salad.
3-piece combo from cookies?
No, I said canes.
Oh, canes.
I said I had canes today. But I usually get salad, but I was really hungry. I need something to like sit on my stomach.
Oh, you can't have freaking salad. You gotta have freaking protein, my guy.
I mean, yeah, but there was nothing there. It was like there's just one like fake Chipotle place, but their portions are so poor. I needed to make sure I was full. That was the thing. I needed to get through the workday. And
fair enough.
It was either that or like Shake Shack or like Chick-fil-A. I should have got Chick-fil-A maybe. That probably would have been a little bit better, even though they're all bad. But like, there's not really any options. I always get salad.
Jay said, was that a Bleacher Report list? No, it was ESPN. We got to cancel ESPN now.
It's just ESPN FC, bro.
That's it.
It's like they don't know ball, and they need to stop. It's crazy because like, there's people in the States that do know ball. Like, hire the right people. Who interview? It's definitely a football head interviewing for this. Like, go get an ambassador of some type of soccer club so they can like actually. Goodness gracious, man.
Said, dude, it's chicken. Turn that protein into muscle. Yes, protein into muscle, lean protein.
I
But
mean, I did
also
have chicken. It was just
good.
it was caged
Fried.
chicken.
It's
Yeah, it's like
all right. It's all right.
Don't worry,
Eric,
guys.
anything else?
Yeah, Rafinha's the best player in the world and deserves to be. Yo, don't do Rafinha like that, bro.
Eric, I can't wait for Sunday, bro.
Rafinha.
I'm just happy for Sunday. Just the fact that I can watch Portugal play.
Hey
That's
man,
it.
I might have to tune in. Wait, when's Brazil playing? I might have to tune in. Bro.
Who?
I might have to tune in to Brazil. They play tomorrow.
Oh, I don't watch Brazil, dude.
Yeah. On channels that I just don't have. Sick. Awesome.
Brazil's probably gonna lose.
Yo, chill, bro. Do you know who Rafael Diaz Baloli is, bro?
Dude, he's freaking been there for how many years and they still been losing.
Yo, Rafael Diaz Baloli.
Yeah, that's the one who's gonna be playing, not Rafinha. Rafinha's still in Barcelona. That's the guy that's gonna be playing.
Crazy. That's the Italian version of him. That's remember when he was about to join Italy? He was about to switch.
Yeah, because he's like, this team sucks.
He's like, they don't pick me, so I have to go Italy. That should not be allowed.
That should not. If you're 1% of one nationality, I'm sorry, you cannot be going there.
You should be bound to like. I don't even know. Like
you can't switch countries.
I don't know how it works because like, would you say? No, I would say I guess you should be bound to where you're born. I guess, but like, what if you have a situation where like someone's from a certain country that's like dangerous, they flee and they're born in a different country, but like.
So you mean every person on the French national team?
But the thing is, like that, they're born in France. Most of them, I think.
I think if you live majority of your life in that country, your childhood, you should be considered from that country, even if you were born there, because you grew up there, you live there.
So what we're saying from birth to 18 years old, wherever you live the most is where you should represent.
Not live the most, but I think if you lived, say, you moved at like 3 years old and you live there, you don't know any life in that other country, so technically you're living the life of the other country, so you're technically a part of them.
See, like, I just wish the reason I say that is because I wish Declan Rice and Jack Grealish stayed on the island.
I think rules should be simple. I think you look at Rafinha and you think he's Italian. No.
But the thing is, like, you look at Balotelli, you think he's Italian? No,
he's not.
But he is though.
He's not Italian.
I guarantee you where's watch this.
Where's Balotelli's parents from?
No, where was Balotelli born? Palmero, Italy.
Oh, Palmero. That's Sicily.
He was born in Italy, bro. He's Italian, but you don't look at
Search up Balotelli's parents.
Where are Balotelli's parents from?
Countries of origin.
Where are Balotelli's parents? Okay, Ghana. They're from Ghana. They're Ghanaian. But that doesn't matter. That's not what we're saying, though.
It's like, here's the thing with the Greek freak, too. It's like Giannis Antetokounmpo. Is he Greek? Because he fled from, like, some place, I forgot what country in Africa. Nigeria. His family fled and they went to Greece. So is he considered Greece?
But
or is he considered since he was born there?
But the thing is, though, he knows life in Greece.
Yeah, it's one of those things.
He knows life more in Greece than he does in Nigeria.
His place of origin is Nigeria, but his lifestyle. What? I think he was born there. His place of origin is Nigeria, but his lifestyle and how he grew up, his childhood, is in Greece.
No, he was born in Athens, Greece.
Oh, so he's Greek. Yeah, get the yeah, he's Greek.
He was born there. His family fled then. His family fled. Dang, bro. He's Greek, bro. He's Greek.
Right. There you go. I feel like the same thing should go national team. I think, honestly, I don't even know, dude. It might be where you're born. I don't know.
Like, what if?
Because France got to stop being overpowered.
France is cheating.
No, listen. Imagine if the African countries kept their players, and those players that are playing for other countries
Africa would be
stayed with their African nation where they were born,
it
it would
also
be crazy.
it also would do numbers for like African culture for like footy. It put a lot more Africans on the map. Simple as that. Because like they're going to play when they do these qualification games, more people are watching. That brings more money in. It's like it's just more important. You know what I mean? But now you have a full French team, whereas you look at this French team that's predicted to play tomorrow. 90% of them are just not French. Like I was like, maybe it was where was Kylian Mbappe born? Hold on, we're about to do this one more. Sorry, chat. We're gonna get off soon.
He's definitely from France.
Was Mbappe born? No, he was born in Paris.
Paris.
Nah, bro, he didn't flee. Born in Paris. Where was Conte born? I said Kanye. Jesus. He was born in Paris as well.
Conte?
Yeah.
So they might be French.
Wait a minute. So they're not cheating. Hold on.
Their parents cheated.
Wait. Why does one of the things say Kamala Harris? Where was Kamala Harris?
Yeah, we're not doing that.
Pogba was born. He was born in France as well. Wow. These brothers grow up in. Dang, bro. So it's just Africa being Africa, bro. They gotta be better for their country, bro.
Gotta be better, Africa.
I'm thinking of another. What's another player? What's another player? Apumaka. No, he was definitely born in France. Yeah, he was born in France as well. They're all French, bro. They just migrate. Nuts.
There's a difference between being born here or getting your citizenship there. That's the difference.
Where's Cherokee? They're not saying Cherokee. Where was Griezmann born? No. Yeah, Griezmann. Griezmann was the only one that was French that we knew for a fact was French.
Yeah.
Like, his family was French too. Like everyone was French.
With a name like Griezmann, it's pretty.
They have a lot of Algerians as well.
Yeah, because they're right there and they're French speaking too.
Man,
well, I believe Algeria was the history back in the day. Algeria was owned by France. Yeah.
Where was Kolo Muani born? Bondy, France. Yo, they're all from France.
Yeah.
I take it back, bro. Look at this guy, Kone. Jesus.
Hey, we got a newcomer. We got SSB 28 in the bill. What's going on, my guy? Appreciate you popping up. What's up? Nothing much with you, dude. What's up with you?
Sub up, my guy. Sub up. Hold on.
Jay said, where's Jay? Jay said, oh, explains why it was bad. If it don't have Braun, explains, don't care.
For what?
Braun. For the list.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Jay said, happens in the NBA. That white 10th man from a USA moves to Lagos and gets a visa, and boom, he's African, now playing the Olympics. Yeah, that's a different type.
That's just cheating, bro. That's just the thing. I can't hack it in my own country. That's basically what you're saying.
Jay said, Mario, the only soccer player I know, let's go. Mario Balotelli said, if he got a citizenship, then he is considered a Greek citizen. Yeah. So almost playing center of the African national team.
But it's one thing to be a citizen. It's another thing to like be born there. You know what I'm saying? Grow up there, know the culture, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah.
If it was me, for example, right? If it was me, I feel like I would have to play for America if I had the opportunity. Like, I feel like it wouldn't make sense. Like, the only other country would be Panama. That'd be it. I'd love to play for Panama, but like, I feel like I grew up here, bro. Like, I'm Panamanian, but like, you know what I mean? Like, I know America.
Yeah. No, I get it. Oh. SSB 28 said Algeria was a colony of France. Yes, it was. He said France after World War II imported a lot of immigrants from the former colonies to help build up the country. Yes.
No,
history lesson right there.
This brother came in here with the history lesson, bro.
History lesson from SSB 28. There we go. Shout out to you, my guy.
Yo, all the stats.
There we go.
All the stats. What? Sub up, my brother. Sub up.
Yes, hit that subscribe button if you want to talk more with us. But overall, Eric, we're gonna wrap up the show, correct?
Yeah, I gotta get out of here.
We've been on for an hour, 2 hours, almost 2 hours and 30 minutes. We appreciate every single one of you guys. If you haven't done already, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and share the show to everyone that you know. We appreciate every single one of you guys that has tuned into today's episode. As always, we had a blast, and we hope that you guys did too. Without further ado, we'll be back on Monday's show. So enjoy the rest of your weekend. I know by us, it's supposed to be really nice. So hopefully you get outside, enjoy the sun. But give me a thumbs up. But without further ado, guys, stay hydrated. Yes, we appreciate every one of you guys. You guys are the absolute best. Round of applause for a fantastic episode. 358 is officially in the books. Thank you very much. And without further ado, enjoy your weekend. It's been your boy David.
It's been your boy Eric.
And we are out. We'll be talking about NBA Finals. They'll have 2 games done by then, so we'll see who has the advantage. Peace.
Oh my God, I'm so short.